Hello and welcome back to the third canon episode, High Council Meeting, episode 3. We've got Kulhan and we've got Boba with us today. Boba on his way to a work event, driving, coming here, helping us out, and Kulhan, our stand-in co-host as well. This is our second time this week from Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? No, Thursday. And yeah. Tonight's going to be a good one with our special guest that we'll introduce very shortly. But how is everyone doing?
All good, all good.
Kulhan's coming in here with the Brent technical difficulties, but he's all good now.
Yeah, can you hear me?
We got you loud and clear.
Say again? Can't hear.
But is it actually coming through my mic? Can you know?
It's coming.
Or does it sound like my phone audio?
Yeah, it does sound like your phone audio, not gonna lie. So fine, you sound brilliant. That's all that matters. But yes, this is our weekly broadcast on Sunday, High Council meeting number 3, and we've got a few things to talk about. As I said, Josh is here on the road. Hopefully, his signal won't drop off at any point, but nonetheless, it should all go well. We'll see what happens.
We shall see.
Cool then. So everyone's here. Everyone's in the chat. Like on Thursday. Kwan, if you want to introduce everyone, then you crack on, mate.
Yeah, that might be a problem because I can't see anything.
Mega.
I'm having a nightmare. Yeah, I can't get anything to work. My screen is absolutely tiny.
Brilliant.
I can barely see myself. I'm just not set up at all yet.
Well, so I'll go through it then. So we've got Micah, Anonymous, Wiki, Ostif, as always, Evil Saucepan, the Goat of Bluestone. Who else? Terminator 98. Hello's going on. Cooper in the chat. How's it going? Streaming and driving as well. Yeah, we all do it over here. We all like to roll down the YouTube while we're driving. It's just a thing. And no, I haven't been caught. And the crime isn't getting caught. So there we go. Terminator. And yeah, I think that's it. You know, the usual's in at the moment, but we'll see how we go along. How is the audio for all three of us? I feel like I'm talking really loudly.
Streaming and driving is wild.
Yeah.
To be fair, right, you'll notice that I won't probably say much because I am concentrating on the road. I'm here hardly looking at the screen. Don't worry.
It's right. We'll run commentary for you. Babu Brick's in the house. Here he is. Right, so as we advertised, we've got a special guest tonight, and before I bring him on, I want people in the chat to just wonder who it is. We've had Sean, we've had Brent, we've had the Acolyte Legends, and now we're kind of rolling into people that we don't normally see on the camera that we're starting to roll out. So for anyone in the chat who wants to hazard a guess on who we've got.
We did have some guesses.
Did we?
What were they?
Yeah.
Who what did I say?
I put it as a potential question to the guys on one of my posts, and somebody guessed Sean. Somebody guessed David Beckham. And I think
Close.
And then somebody guessed another guy, some other community Lego guy. I didn't recognize the name, but so yeah. So the expectations are quite high.
Lewis Hamilton. I would never have him on here in a million years. Up the Max Verstappen. That's all I'm saying. But the person we do have coming on tonight has the same energy as Ryan, Lewis Hamilton, David Beckham, Tubes. Same energy. An absolute amazing bloke. One of the biggest stars in our community. The MVP of Brickworld 2024. It is Ostif's Bricks. Hello, my dude.
How's it going?
We're all doing fine. We're all better for you being here. That's all that matters.
Oh, you're making me blush here.
Let's get stiff.
Let's get stiff with Ostif.
Yeah, let's just get stiff.
Right. So one of the main reasons we wanted to bring you on here is because we've been I'd say friends for a while now.
Yeah, I'd say so.
We've been friends for a while now, and I wanted to pick your brains because you are undoubtedly the most valuable player of 2024 when it comes to Brickworld.
Oh.
And I just want to know how much you enjoyed yourself and what you got up to from start to finish.
So you want like day by day?
I want day by day. I want a rundown of what you got up to
Gosh, I wish
and
I could have.
what I'm going to expect next year.
Oh well, what to expect next year? Because you're gonna be tagging along with us, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you're not driving, so you're missing nothing there. The drive was brutal. It's because it's
No,
just
but I
like
got a 12-hour flight would be bad enough.
I would. Okay, not trying to sound bad here, but I'd rather take the 12-hour flight than the 6-hour drive
Yeah, that's
any
fair.
day. Just because like Chicago like as soon as you get in, right from the highway, I think it's what was it? Because I took the turnpike, so it's like as soon as it doesn't tell you when you get off the turnpike, it just lets you just like figure it out. Because you'll be going like the speed limit says 35 on the highway, then everyone's going like 105, so it's just like nuts. And then I went to pick up Cooper. Cooper knows this. I had to get the security person to help me find Cooper.
All
First
right,
off,
okay.
then we gotta. Okay, so it'll be easier for me if you ask like exactly what, because it's kind of the one thing I've noticed with Brick World, all the days and events have like seemingly like morphed into one.
Okay, so you were obviously there for the full. Was it 5 days? So you got 3 private days, 2 public days. So you were there for the full lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the main difference? So obviously they talk about the private days, talk about the public days, blah 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 blah. We want to know for us guys over in the UK that are thinking of going next year is
Mhm.
what is the key difference between the two? Obviously there's less people, but what else is like? What else are we seeing? Are you seeing in the private compared to the public? Like the drastic differences.
The big difference is everyone's just like more chill on the private days. No one kind of like. I think with people, they have such a high expectation, and they should, and it does get matched. But it kind of blinds the fun you can have on the public day because you're just like, if you're just going for the 2 public days, there's no way you're gonna have time to see everything or talk to
Yeah.
everyone, like completely everyone there. And you also, with the private days, you can like chill out in the convention hall 24 hours.
Oh, that's cool.
Like it never closes. And you just kind of get to see everything kind of like get brought in, and you can kind of help people out with what they need, which is fun. But you also get a lot of time just to talk to everyone. Because, like, if you're doing the weekend, okay, that's fine and all, but you're not going to get the time to talk to people as you would comparatively in contrast to, like, if you did the private days, because everyone's just hanging out. Everyone's just having a good time. You know, you can stay up, have some adult brews in the convention hall. They don't say, they don't care. And it's just a good time. Like, you can just really chill and be yourself with everyone. It's not like, I feel like on the weekend everyone's gonna have like their content creator face, and you kind of get
Yeah.
to see that side of them fall off during your private.
Yeah, which is obviously it's a big thing for me. That's why I want to do the private days so badly. It's because I just want to mingle and just have fun and just be like, yeah, cool, and see everyone for, what they just want to chill out and all that good stuff. And I imagine you had a really good time because I know that we spoke to Brent on the on Thursday, and he said he felt the pinch because they
Yeah.
were expected to do so many things.
Mhm.
Obviously
Oh,
you
I
didn't
couldn't
have
even
that pressure,
imagine.
so you could just run wild and
Just-
enjoy yourself.
yeah, it's like a fall gone wild. You can just do whatever your little heart pleases. But yeah, I would just fully say if you're going, if you can make the hurdle of affording the hotel. First off, if you can't afford the renty, there's the Wyndham Suites there. You can get a room there for $70 a night.
Oh, that's good.
But
Me personally, I want to do because I want to have the full experience. I want to be
oh yeah, you
there
gotta
at
go
the
to the renty.
Renaissance,
Yeah,
so that it's just there when I want to exit or maybe drop some stuff off if I buy anything, or
Mhm.
maybe store some bevies up there and for later and go and get them and all the
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
So that type of stuff. But yeah, so you've obviously you've been recently, and
Uh-huh.
let's say Terminator wants to come next year, like I do. And what is your if you were thinking what? So the whole week, you'd have the whole 5 days for definite.
Okay.
If you can afford it, you can get the Renaissance, get the hotel there if you can afford it. If not, there's plenty of good options around.
Yeah.
And when it comes you don't know anyone personally, you'll make friends, like everyone says.
Yeah, like I
you will.
went there. I mean, yeah, we all know each other from the community doing live streams and whatnot. But I feel like there's, correct me if I'm wrong, there's a feeling there where you're like, are these people going to be different in person? Like, are you still going to be able to have that connection that you do online? And are they going to be like, excuse my French, are they going to be a total dickwad or are they going to be chill?
Yeah.
You know, and I felt I was kind of like, I wouldn't say fearful, but nervous towards that because, like, I'm not a very socially outgoing person outside of like my work and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what it is, but as soon as you walk through the doors of the Renaissance, everyone's just so chill. Like coming, like anyone that's a part of the brick world, the hotel clerks, they're all very nice. But I can't tell you how many people I had random conversational engagements with that we left with each other's Snapchats and have just been talking every day. It's like if you're scared of like not knowing anyone there, don't, because it's just like. And I will say ACOV does it very nice. Like if you're part of like, you know, pretty well known with the Girth Gang or whoever, they will, you know, they might like I don't want to put words in their mouth or you know, but they'll be pretty chill with you.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, when it comes to those guys, they've got that they've got that higher amount of pressure as well because there's so many people that are going to know who they are, but they're not necessarily the reverse. But from from the last couple of years of me doing this, I think Josh is the only person that I've actually met from who I became friends with online.
Okay.
But when we met, when we first saw each other,
Star Wars Celebration.
it was like, no. So that Star Wars Celebration technically doesn't count because we didn't realize about each other, but we sussed long after that we realized, oh, actually we saw each other in Star Wars Celebration. But when we met each other for the first time, which was in a town close to me, we went to Lego store together and did some bits, and he come and stayed at mine. You know, it was like I've known him for so long. So what I'm trying to get at is, I reckon that's what it's probably like when you eventually meet these people for real in person.
Yeah.
Say a brick world.
Like for me, like Cooper and I, we talked whatever through DMs. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, Cooper, but I'd say a good like 6-7 months. You know, talking like DMs, also like in the chat or whatever. Kind of similar to that, but as soon as like we met, I thought it was a pretty good thing. And you know, as soon as he hopped in the car, I was like, "Yo, what's good?" It's like, we're gonna be doing some Top Gun stuff here because he had to be the co-pilot for sure. We still missed a few turns, or I did, but yeah, it's definitely if you're like scared about not knowing people or just not, you will find a click. Like I was rolling with ACOB for a while, then I tagged along with Empire Lug for like a good 2 days or something, just like hanging out with them, like Rich Boy J, Lego Men 360, and all those guys in that area. But I think what you can do, don't spend 110% with one click. I mean, you can if you want. There's nothing wrong with that, but put yourself a little bit forward because there might be another aspect of the community that you might enjoy a little bit more, if not greater than.
Yeah, 100%. And for anyone, for example, next year that's going for the first time next year, I'm fortunate. I'm quite a confident bloke. Some people might find it really irritating, but if anyone comes up to me and goes, "Hi, I'm so and so," I'll be like, "Yeah, cool, boff. I'll drag you with me. You all just go around. I'll force you to be friends with me. It's all good." But I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with what you just said there. Don't stick with one click. You obviously want to mingle and you want to see different people and all of this, and that makes complete sense.
I mean, if you want to just stay with one group, like I'm not gonna say like I was with everyone. No, but I mainly hung around with Girth Gang. Because we all know each other. We're all there on Thursday nights or on the GWPs or streams like this. We're all somewhat simultaneously connected with the Girth Gang. It's like almost an identity at this point. But as long as you know them, you're fine. Like,
yeah,
you're good.
What's this? Cody saying Rennie's got a bar called Ostif's Cooler. Is this correct?
I got it right here, actually.
Oh, you look at that. That is super cool. That is super cool.
Yeah,
What is it? Everyone's signature?
Yeah, I even got Mark somewhere on here. There he is. But
I
yeah,
tell you what. Have you watched Ryan's vlog? His latest vlog.
Yeah, I watched it today.
You see, Mark, he was a busy man when he was
Oh,
he was a busy boy.
I didn't know what to make of that. I was like, he's either not a fan of Ryan or he's just busy and
Nah,
gone.
oh, he was
from
busy
what I
out in
hear, he's
Wazoo.
he's absolutely balls to the wall. From what I've heard from everyone else, and he probably just
Yeah.
like didn't have time, and he was like, all right, let's let me get on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, he was so cool. It was just, yeah, he was it kind of felt like you're watching Ants movie. You remember when they're all kind of going through the little tunnel? It's like that's how he was. It's just like one little tunnel. He was the Giga Chad.
Mega.
But
So tell me now, what was your highlight of the week, and did you have any? Did you run into any? What was your high point of the week, and what was your low point of the week? Or if there was no low point, it doesn't matter. Give me 2 high points. But
there's no low point. There's no such thing as a low point at Brick World. First off,
It must be the end.
yeah, that'll be the low
that's
point.
a given. I will definitely say I got a little bit choked up while I was in my car because I was like, I don't really want to leave, and B, it felt like there was gonna be like a mild tornado about to hit, and I'm like, I do not want to drive home 7-8 hours in this. But the high point, I would say, does it have to be at the convention or can it be outside of the convention?
No, just like your high point for the week. You know, whatever
My
it might
high
be.
point for the week, I
Anywhere.
would say the night we all got there, like the entire crew. Cooper said, like, what was that name of the bar that we all went to when we got there and we were all playing ping pong to like 1:30 in the morning. And it wasn't Miller's, was it? But that was a good time because we were all just like, everyone was starting to kind of like Fox and the Hound. That's it. Thanks, Cooper. That was definitely the high point for me, like the number one, just because everyone was just kind of like, you're like a Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah.
And you're just hanging out. And ping pong's always a good time. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit at that point, a little bit too much I had. So I switched to water a little bit after that. But I missed every single ping pong swing. So I thought it was coming an opposite way. But
Because
yeah,
that's
I
what
would
I'm
say
looking. Because I said that's what I said to Brent. I was like, that's what I'm looking forward to just as much as everything else that's going on in Brickworld. I'm looking forward to the evening shenanigans.
yeah, that's
Because I do like to get a bit on the sauce.
well, we're definitely gonna be Ubering, you and I, if we do that.
Yeah. It can't be that expensive, is it? It's not Ubers can't be that expensive in Chicago.
If anything, I'll put a little bicycle, like the little twin-seater bicycle, and we can just ride back.
Yeah. Dude, I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Imagine
Always.
content.
Exactly. Like I'd probably have my phone just like.
No, we'll get you a little GoPro and a little helmet. What are you saying?
Have you seen those videos where people have the camera on their head and it just zooms into
Yeah.
right into their face, such like that?
Yeah, you need to get a
Yeah.
360 camera and then just.
Are the bars in walking distance? I mean, define your definition of walking distance.
Walking distance doesn't matter as long as you got money in your pocket and a taxi to call. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure, absolutely. But then I would say the other high point, I can't remember when it was. I can't remember the night, but we were all kind of hanging out. I think it was it the night before? No. Yeah, it was the night before it all ended. It was like the last big hoorah.
Yeah.
And that was just a good time because the night before I kind of let down to party, I ran out of brews. And then I left my key in someone's room. And they were asleep because they flew in from overseas. And then we were kind of just like went on a scavenger hunt. But it was a good time. Just like everyone was just down by the, what was it called? Influencer Alley. And everyone was just like having a good time. Everyone was like cut back. Like, okay, we're at the end point. Everyone's kind of yeah. And then later at night, it was me, Sean, and Nicole. We were all walking back to the room, and it was like daylight. So we were up the whole night.
That's when you know you've had a good night. When you start in the day and you end in the day, as in
Yeah.
you've missed the night completely.
And I'm not sure. This was the second or third incident of something like this. I went to bed or whatever. It was like, and then I woke up at like 7:40 to security pounding on my door for a wellness check.
Mega.
But that happened twice. I know there was one for someone else, but it was weird.
Or just because no one's seen you in such a while.
I know, it's like, sheesh, can't someone get an hour of sleep? That's like the average. I would say is like, no one's. I mean, I'm not gonna say no one, but no one I know slept over 3 hours each night. Because you got this little thingy. Let me see.
Yes.
It has a little stud here, where it has like the 1, 2, 3. You can place
Yeah,
it down, and then you put that. That's when you went to bed. So you can
Right.
you can see how late everyone was up. It was a good time.
That's bloody awesome. That's bloody awesome. I say I'm looking forward to it. The money is already being saved, and I cannot wait to get there next year. And like Wiki says here, for me it is probably 30% Lego and 70% meeting people.
Accurate. That's a vibe.
I'm not paying convention prices unless it's in that yard sale. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, mate,
yard
did you
sale
see
was great.
did you see the price of the Kashyyyk battle pack?
Oh,
on,
180.
Oh my god!
People
No,
were
how
out
much?
their ass in pricing, but I was able to get my Jedi Bob for like $40 or $60, minty.
Oh, that's awesome. Is that because
That's
it's
good.
probably because the new one's coming out? So it
Well,
was a little
no,
bit cheaper.
because there was one night where I kind of boogied away from the hotel and like the Lego side because I'm an avid train watcher.
Yeah.
And I was in a Facebook group, and they're like, "Hey, look, we have a few BNSF, CSX coming. If you guys want to come, here's like the nearest address." So that's where I went. And then it turns out there was a guy. He was like a part of like a Lego train lug, and he's like, "Yeah, He was probably like late 60s, early 70s, but he's like, "Yeah, I got this like bulk or whatever." And I'm like, "Yeah, go through it. I'll probably pick up a few train pieces because outside of Lego Star Wars, it's just trains and baseball. That's it for me." But he's like, he was selling at the garage sale, and it was like tucked underneath like a black brick plate. It was just a Ziploc bag of Jedi Bob, unmarked. I'm like, "How much do you want for this?" And he goes, "Throw me a price." I'm like, "I'll do like whatever." And he's like, "Okay." He had no idea what it was because he does not pay attention to Lego Star Wars one bit.
All right. Okay. So yeah, super lucky. I don't know
So
whose vlog it was.
you robbed
I saw someone's vlog, and it was like they were selling. I think it might have been Ryan's. I saw someone selling a Cloud City a Cloud City sealed for 12 grand. It might have been
Yeah.
on that sold every one, but there was another one at Brick World that was selling for an unreal amount of price. And I was like,
There was another one. It was all at the same store, I think, because it was on the top shelf. There was some guy selling one that was pre-owned for 10 grand, and then there was another one for 12 grand that was framed.
I've seen two over here. I've seen two over here. One on Facebook, one on eBay. I think it was over here for like 5 and 6, I think. And the one that I saw on Facebook was mint.
What, on the Just Marketplace or one of our Lego groups that we're in?
One of the Lego groups. I saw one for 6.
Yeah.
6 Gs,
Yeah.
and I was like, even if you convert that to dollars, that's still only like just shy of 7. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm never paying that much money for Cloud City. No way.
That set is well out the way.
It's truly unattainable unless I like win the lottery. Like, and
Yeah.
I'm fully down. To be fair, if I had that kind of money, I'd rather buy other stuff like Lego.
Yeah.
Like if I was buying Lego, I don't think I'd buy Cloud City if I had that money to spend. I'd buy something else, or I'd buy a few bits to like make up the price. Like
just think what else you could buy with 10 grand.
Well, it's not even that. Like I'm talking purely. If I had like 10 grand on Lego, I know one thing I would spend straight on. I'd spend like 1750, 2 grand on a sealed AT-OT. That's like a big one for me.
Oh, one of them came up for sale on the Lego Facebook group the other day.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
1,400.
Yeah, and I was like,
Oh
my god, I could want that.
There's one on my local Facebook Marketplace. I've been eyeing it, but I have too much going on right now, as you guys know, like project wise. I can't justify buying it, then also saving for Brickworld at the same time and renovating a house. I can't spend it, but he wants 1,100 sealed.
Oh, is it minty sealed? Is it crisp?
Minty. It's
Ooh.
not a single ding or scratch or nothing. It's completely like
Would you
encapsulated.
would you open it? Would you open it if you got it?
Well, I think I would. Just because, like, growing up, that was my brother and I's dream set. Because I remember when the Lego magazines were still coming in the mail or whatever, it was in there. And then, like, our budget for Christmas was, we each got $50, each kid, between me, my brother, and my sister. So my older brother and I, we were going to put our money together, you know, with all of our chores throughout the year and get it. Then my dad goes, there ain't no way. Because he knew we wouldn't share it. Because all I wanted was the AT-OT. My brother liked the dropship, so we were just going to split the set. But my brother ended up buying it once he got out of the Marine Corps, but he still has it.
That's
No,
awesome.
what, open?
No, it's sealed.
Oh,
Even
so-
an open one, I'd love an open one just to display. Like that'd be
Yeah.
so sick.
I think Will from Will's Bricks Productions got one.
Yeah.
Brickworld for like $300 or $400.
Mate, I'd snap that in a heartbeat if I was there and someone's like, "Do you want to buy this for $400?" And I'd be like, "Yes."
And
Right
like,
now,
is this
I
all
would-
you're wanting? Is
I'd
400?
buy a whole other suitcase just to shove stuff in.
Because you get a bag of like clone
Yeah.
troopers as well with it, don't you? You get like how many? 10? 8?
Eight. You get
Eight,
8
yeah.
Dregs and 2 pilots, I think. No, that's false.
But it's Muttley, I suppose if you like to drink, I'm sure everyone drinks. We all fit in. It's fine. We're all adults.
Yeah, I would definitely say save the drinking for the evening, like late evening. Because
You imagine that midday in
wanna-
Brickworld, you're just like absolutely steaming. Like,
Look, I'm not
come on.
revealing my plans because I have to go back to keep the title that I still have earned this year. But I'll let you guys have a little scoop. But I was at a record store, and they have like these little silicone wraps you can put on a can, and it makes it look like it's like a Pepsi or something.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
that
like a
might
what,
be
like
the
a
move.
cool, like a cool. Is it what they call them? Like a
koozie?
koozie.
No,
That's
it's
not
like
the
a
thing over here.
sleeve. It's like a silicone. Okay, I'm not sure if this. Imagine latex for a can.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Cool,
like,
Han, you
that
still
might
with
be
us?
But someone said something about
Yeah,
a
do you hear me?
suitcase.
Yeah, we got you. What was that Austin say again?
Someone said something about a suitcase. I will definitely say do not skimp on luggage. Make sure you buy if you don't already have luggage. Because I went there with like an army duffel bag I had for my time in, and then a backpack and some screw slaggedy something duffel bag. Make sure you have like a carry-on or a full-size suitcase just to put your stuff in if you were planning on buying stuff. Because there was a point where when I was leaving the hotel, I put all my clothing out of my duffel, and this was like a 5-star resort, and I'm walking out with my clothing in a black trash bag.
Nice.
It's not a good look. I mean, if you're trying to be like Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys, go for it. But if you're trying
I'm gonna go the next year with absolutely minimal, and I'm talking minimal clothes, like as much as I can get away with, and I'm gonna put an empty suitcase on as the hold luggage, and they're gonna be like, "Why is this so light?" And I'll be like, "Don't worry about it. It'll be heavy when
You
it
only-
comes back."
He'll be next time you feel it'll be hefty.
You only change your underwear once a week anyway, so you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who needs to
can turn
change
inside
your
out.
once? Look,
I change my underwear once a week, and you still wear your boys' nappies. So, but yeah. So cool, on you still with us?
Yeah.
Brent, are you there?
Where did you dip off to? Did your whole world just
Right.
crumble underneath it?
It just goes to show what I was saying in the last episode when I was saying if I manage to cobble it together, anyone can. So I had 3-4 hours and I managed to get it to work fine. Whereas I've had like 3 days for this and tested it, made sure everything was perfect, spot on. Go to get it to work today. So
Mega.
I don't know what happened, mate. But I wanted to come onto the StreamYard a bit early so I could test everything. because I couldn't get my video to work. Then I got that working. By the time I did that and joined the stream, it was too late to test my audio. So yeah, just having a Brent moment, I guess.
But it's all working. You're here and everything's working. So
Well,
that's
not
all that
quite,
matters.
because I got a mic, doesn't work. I got portable mics, don't work. So, and I was trying to set it up so that, like last time, I was touching the screen if I wanted to access things. So I tried to set it up so I had the tablet on the side so I could access the screen there. But it was pairing, because I had to pair it with my phone. It would only go in portrait mode.
Right. Okay.
Which is fine. Like obviously, Ostifs is like that, and it works fine. But obviously, it was the same size on the tablet, so it was kind of pointless. So I couldn't actually see anything any bigger. So, so I sacked that off anyway. But we'll sort it out next time.
Yeah, you'll be all ready for it because you only got your bits yesterday, so you've had a very short time to get it all squared.
Yeah, we like I said, I was relying heavily on my fiance. So shout out to Kirsty because she basically made the magic happen. But of course, we weren't testing it on StreamYard. We were testing it on recording on a video, whatever, and it all seemed to work fine for that. But as soon as I tried to get it to work with StreamYard, I don't know why, but for some reason StreamYard doesn't recognize a portable device like this. For some reason, it doesn't give you an option in the audio to adjust it. So if anyone can help out with that, let me know. But I'm here just kind of fumbling my way through it.
I think you might have good luck with Brent. He might be able to help you out.
Yeah.
Who?
Brent.
Yeah. The two of us might make one person.
Look, I'm not any better. I sat on my headset I was going to use, and it don't work.
Offline, we'll square it away. And before we continue, Cody, I'm coming. So you'll still be here regardless because I'm coming. Unless I lose my job, I'm coming. And because of Josh's job, he's not coming because he's a prick.
Mate, we're in the same job. It's just my career line is better.
Well, it's not because my job's the part of my job that we both do is letting me go to Brickworld next year, and it's not letting you. So how can you say that yours is better?
Well,
exactly.
The outcome will be better.
You can't even stream tonight properly because you're bloody being forced to go away with work to do something.
Man,
and let's see, signal. The signal don't even work.
And his is still better than mine.
I feel like we got like a RoboCop. He was in here for a brief second.
Oh, you're back.
Are you sure?
I don't know. It looks like
he's giving us a tease.
He's driving through an area with no signal, probably.
Valid.
Yes, we'll get so there. We'll get to this. We will get to this. Don't worry. We said a lot on Thursday, but that was mainly for the Yanks. But we've got all the boys here today, the UK boys here today. So we'll quickly go through it. What did I have left? I can't remember. I got all my banners here. Oh, and he's gone, and he's out of there. Who was that American, that Yankee Doodle bloody basketball player? I forgot. Brent was telling me all about him, and I can't remember his name.
Miles
Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, but it's not David Beckham, is he? Imagine having David Beckham on here. That'd be absolutely insane.
I recently watched Ryan's vlog before getting in here. That dude was about 15 minutes away from my house.
Is that?
When he stopped at that toy store there in Akron.
Oh, yeah.
He's about like 9. I would say he's like 10, 12, not 15. I was like, whoa. I can't believe he would actually come to Akron, Ohio.
And he didn't even reach out to you. What a shame.
Look, I was already in Chicago at that point.
He wasn't quite a legend then either, to be fair.
Was that?
You weren't quite the legend then either as well. So
no. I mean, he's always been the legend to me, so.
Well, you know what I mean. He hadn't achieved that status.
I still don't feel like I have achieved it, but I'm flattered to think you think I have.
Hey, it really means something when other people are just giving it to you. Do you know what I mean? Someone gives you that title and you haven't had to ask for it. It means a lot, and that's all.
It does. I'm very humbled. It's a nice feeling. It's like, wow, this is what being cool feels like.
Yeah,
Grandad mentioned Hawk Tour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you mentioned to me yesterday, didn't you, Ostiff, that nobody's ever given you a compliment like that before. And I just
No,
thought,
I was like, this is a first. I'm like, whoa, making me blush over here. At least buy me dinner first. I'm not cheap.
Hey, hang on. Let's just hold the phone. Hold the
Oh,
phone.
whoa. Are we getting a live buy?
450. That I'm not having it. Because normally the people on these groups over here are all over the pricing. They know what they've got.
yeah, it's
I
already
would
sold.
check. I would check, but my phone is there, so I can't check.
Oof.
So I'll look at it later. If it's still there, I might have a live buy. Yeah, no.
That would be the move.
I've already blown enough money this month. I had that Bricklink set come out that I forgot I bought, and then all of a sudden Lego took 300 quid out of my bank account, and I was like, "Thank you." And
I
then
kind of love the heads up there.
yeah, and then random birthdays that come up, and because it's me, I buy, even if they're not into Lego, I always buy Lego for my friends that it's their birthdays.
You get that can't go wrong.
Exactly. You could be like the hardest bloke in the world and go, "I'm not doing this." I bought my dad's 60, and I bought him a Lego set for Father's Day, and he was well happy. And he's not even it's not his vibe. He's a big biker dude that is a mechanic, and I got him this box of boys, and he was like, "Oh, you go with it." And then I found out he was building it. So
That's nice.
they don't give me that shit.
Oh, so you were hoping that he didn't want it and he'd give it back to you?
Well, I cheaped out and gave him a £5 first one because they're like the cheapest ones you can get at the minute. I was like, "Yeah, you're having that."
Look, I just wish they gave us like one regular grunt in that.
Oh well, yeah, like the £5 first battle pack that came out 2 years ago now.
Like, yeah, I mean the battle pack like with the like operators or whatever, it's not that bad. I like it. The parts are good. You know, if you want to do alt builds or whatever, it gives you the opportunity. But I just wish instead of what they gave us 2 heavies in that, I wish they would just gave us one regular assault class from Battlefront because it's still just a regular grunt.
Yeah. Well, I'm wearing. By the way, I'm wearing a T-shirt next year that says "I love helmet holes," and seeing how many people get upset.
Oh, there is a they were doing the 25 years of Lego Star Wars panel, and someone asked Ryan, "When are you going to get off like the helmet hole thing?" And Ryan just goes, "Never. Next question." It was so subtle. It was so fast. It was great. I wish that was on cam.
I'm gonna like secretly wear it, like not like so people don't know. Hopefully, people won't come back to this video in a year's time and see this. But I'm gonna have like "I love helmet holes," and then I'm gonna get, "Oh, Ryan, just sign the back of my shirt," and then I'll turn around where it says "I love helmet holes,"
Oh.
and then
I got something. There he is. So it was the very last moment before I left. I'm like, Ryan, could you sign this 501st for me? And he did it, and it had the helmet holes. And he
Nice.
didn't realize it till after the fact. Is there any way I could change the helmet for you? I'm like, nope.
Here he is, back again.
Back in.
I love the sound of the car. I love the sound of the road.
Mate, I'm
Big
I'm
fan.
trying to. It's not coming through my headphones. Last time I had you through my headphones.
Maybe it's because your headphones have died.
Huh?
Maybe your headphones are dead.
No.
Now they're just surefires.
Here we go. Ready? Back in.
Oh, there we go. That's better. That's more manageable.
That's better. There we go.
Yeah. I don't think everyone would appreciate the what is it, the M6 you're on, probably, or something like that, or the M5.
Oh, this sounds alright, donut.
Oh yeah, it's awful.
I don't even know what I'm on, to be fair. I'm just following the centre.
Go on, you can answer this because I know you've got the whole 99 wave.
You were the perfect age for the start of the line. Did you collect? Did you collect in '99? No, I didn't actually collect as such. I remember going to Toys R Us and buying one of the sets. It was the Vulture Droid, the sort of brown and tan color one.
I've got that.
Yeah, I sort of bought that, kept it in box. Never built it. along with a lot of other Star Wars stuff I collected around about that time. And then I think it was around about the time my daughter was born, or shortly after, I had a sort of Father's Day present off her. There was a small present. So you're talking like 2015-ish. So that was like 16 years where that was just sat in a box. And I'd forgotten I had it. And then just slowly started getting back into it. Really got back into it heavily during the lockdown. And that's when I finally built it. But yeah, so I can't say I've been a Star Wars collector all that time. But obviously, I bought a set on the day that it released in 1999. So effectively, I've spanned the whole wave, if you like. So,
Because I only have one set from 99 Wave, and that's the X-Wing. It's the only set I have from the 99
I've
Wave,
got-
and it is sealed.
I've got 3, but they're all open.
Not
I've got
the,
Anakin,
by the way,
I've got
not the-
Anakin's
not-
pod racer.
yeah.
not the UCS X-Wing. I ain't got that money. I've got the play scale X-Wing from 99 Wave.
I've got the
managed to
Naboo
collect-
Starfighter.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I managed to collect all the. I think it was 13 sets that launched in 2 waves in 1999.
Yeah.
And then I've managed to collect the newer versions or updated versions of all of them, bar 2. I was
Mine's
talking
up
to
here.
Bob about this the other day. So
Let's put him down there. I wish I
the
never
only
opened
two, the only 2 I didn't manage to get that I haven't managed to get so far is the Gungan sub
Ooh, that was my very
And-
first set.
and the Pod Racer sort of twin pack, if you like. I mean, the original was like 3, but nice. There's
Yeah,
just
the
something
box is a bit.
nostalgic about that original box art.
Yeah. It's the
I
fact
wish
that
they
you
would've-
can change it. You can change it into like different builds, which I thought was crazy.
Yeah, they
I
all
wish
used
they
to
still
do
did
yeah.
that.
So again,
But so if anyone knows where I can get well, they're so expensive, those 2 sets in particular to get. I don't care about them being new in box. I'd happily take probably second hand on them both. But I think the Queen Anne
I
Galaxy
definitely
are
want the
close.
box though, even if they're not new in box. But I'd want the box.
Yeah, I'm not that bothered to be honest. I haven't kept a lot of them, so
I think I've got
Um,
every single box in the attic, and yeah, there's a lot
kept
of
all the
them.
boxes. Yeah,
All of them. Yeah, the only ones I don't keep are the battle packs. They get binned.
right.
But like all the other boxes are all in the attic. Look at I haven't got my. I can't show, but you saw it last week in the corner. In that corner right there, there. There's a tower of empty boxes that I need to just like flat pack and put upstairs. Put in the attic.
Oh yeah, I was going to say at least you flat back them. That's not so bad.
I used
All
to
the
have a whole
minor
closet
storage.
full.
Again.
Yeah,
All of mine are in a storage unit.
Oh, nice.
That'd be
Fucking
nice.
rammed.
That's a fire hazard.
yeah. All of mine just goes in the attic. So I've probably got.
Yeah, when
I reckon
when I moved house last, I had all mine flat packed, and I think it was about this wide, and it weighed a ton.
So I
Continue.
filled, the big yellow bags, the ones that you carry, the ones that they give you for UCS sets. Like if you ask for
Oh,
it, they'll
yeah,
give you
yeah.
the big yellow. I got 2 of them full
Nice.
of boxes up in the attic.
That's nice. That's a nice bag.
It is good. I got about 4 of them now.
Did anybody manage to get the Lego bag with the
Arabesque
photo
right in.
shop? Yeah.
No, I never. I was at
It
work,
was a
I think.
cool
so-
bag, but it's not enough for me to go an hour and a half out of my way to go get a bag.
Yeah, that's
I've
fair
seen
enough.
some people have like framed it.
But it looks
that's
sick in the
neat.
frame.
Yeah.
It looks so good in the frame.
Yeah. Not sure I'd go that far, but yeah.
It only takes one. It only takes one set to set you off.
Hmm. That's valid.
So sorry if I missed it, guys, but are we doing? Did we talk about an agenda, or are we just sort of freeballing it?
Well, we got us in. We went through Brickworld. I wanted to pick his brains about Brickworld. And
Yeah, if you have any
sorry,
more
it's
questions about it, I might have answers.
I'll probably
Never
just come
mind.
up with them as I go along. To be honest.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
fine.
probably end up asking ones that have been asked already. Did we ask questions to the chat as well, or just between us?
So while we're here, while we're kind of still semi on the topic, does anyone have any questions for us, Stiff? For anything about Brickworld? Anyone that wants to go to Brickworld that we haven't already covered? Because the more the merrier. That's what we want to know. I am going to email Mark as well and get like a full lowdown of him for like just things that we can do in this and the other. Not, do you know what I mean? What was it? Like when does it? August, I think. August is the release of the tickets.
Yeah, I
Is
don't
that
have a
when?
date, though.
So is that so? When is the when? So, also, when are you going to book the hotel? That's probably a
The
question for
moment
other
it goes
people.
live.
Okay, so the rooms for the hotel won't go live until the tickets go live.
Well, you can get the rooms now, unofficially, but you
But they're
don't
more
get the
expensive.
pricing.
Okay.
But they
So if
do
you
have their books open now, but I would wait for the pricing.
okay.
Because I did without the the room or whatever. And then I ended up using Booking. If you know, just don't, whatever you do, do not use Booking, because it will try and lure you to that link when you go through to check out through, like, brickworld.com, and then click the link. It'll ask you if you want to do it on Booking, all good and even. So I tried to do that because it's like, oh, I don't have to pay up front if I don't have to.
yeah.
Reckon it's only a night, but at that point I was kind of, I had to help with a funeral and that charges. So I didn't want to, put that in jeopardy for a hotel room. So when I got there to check in, they're like, yeah, your room for your nights or whatever is gonna be like 1,400. I'm like, that ain't right. They're like, well, yeah, you didn't get the convention pricing. Like, is there any way I can do that? But luckily things got settled.
Oh, that's good.
Mark helped me out there. He was like, yeah, I'll
Cool.
situate it.
But the important thing is you now know what
Oh yeah,
the best course of action is.
yeah.
Because I'm not going to lie, I'm going to let you book it because you've done it before, and then I'm just going to go, how much do I owe you? And I'm just going to send you the money.
That's the best. I mean, hey, let's just do that. That's easier. I'd say it's probably the best way to do it.
And then
I
you'll
will
never
say,
hear from him again.
Yeah, never
You'll
hear from him
disappear.
again.
Yeah, I will not make that same mistake. No, never. Reckon I was on the phone with my mom. I'm like, look, that was the first vacation I independently took in over a decade. And I'm like, this is no. So I'm like, mom's got some experience.
Is
Oh,
that
is
a
that
heater
John?
in the chat?
That's a, whew, that's a loner right there.
Hey, I sent him a link, and he's going to always come on, but he's probably having a good time on his cruise with his family.
Oh yeah.
He popped on Thursday, and he seemed like he had to scamper away, but he's having a good time, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I wanted to stay longer on Thursday, but I had probably about like 30 people in this little tiny place of mine, so I'm like, I got a boogie. I was making brisket, and I'm like, I'm running low on beers. Luckily, there's a gas station right next door to me, so I can just walk right next door to grab stuff.
Nice.
So it was getting a little bit tough, and with it being the holiday too, I had a lot of like old service buddies here. They were hanging out, so it was a vibe.
Awesome. Oh, here goes. Wiki wants to know food. What's the food pricing like in and around the convention center?
It's not bad. I mean, I'd say $1 or $2 more above average. So
Yeah, he's from the UK, so
I would say, shoot, actually, I can get my bank statements up. It can tell us exactly.
Okay.
But,
While you do
no.
that, as a tourist that loves just eating shit food, is there a Wendy's nearby? It's my favorite fast
There's a
food chain.
Culver's.
I don't know what that is.
I'm taking you to Culver's.
Okay.
As soon as I get you from that airport, bud, we're going straight to Culver's. We're making a pit stop.
Okay, cool. 'Cause I just like eating my shit touristy food, and I need to hit like whichever ones I can. I know there's different chains, all like from different parts of the states and stuff.
Yeah.
Like someone told me I need to go
to head there. 20 to 25. Yeah, I would say if you bring like 60, I would say bring 60 a day for food because you want to include your tip.
Yeah, because tipping culture over here is just not a thing, but I know it is over there, and I know why it's a thing. Because over here, waiters get like a minimum wage.
Well,
so
wait, you guys get minimum wage over there if you're a waiter or?
Yeah.
Oh,
like what's the minimum wage now? Like 10, 11 pounds an hour or something like that? It's got to be in it. I don't know.
$11.55.
So $11.55 is minimum wage. What's that? About $14 an hour minimum wage over here.
I think ours is less.
Well, that's what. So from
my state.
Yeah, but you don't have like a federal law that states minimum wage, whereas over here we have a government law that says you have to pay this person at least this amount of money.
Yeah, I think the federal wage is like
$7.50.
I think it just got increased to $7.60. I think recently, but
So
I'd
that's
say $7.50 is about right.
so. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's an apprenticeship wage over here. So if
Okay.
you're an apprentice and you're just learning the job, that's what you get over here. As soon as you're not an apprentice anymore.
Yeah, like I know in Ohio, our minimum wage I think is like $9.15 an hour.
Wow.
But yeah, I know. What's the normal tip? 20%, something like that.
Yeah. If I'm spending, say if I'm getting like my meal comes out to $22. I'll probably tip like I'm a generous tipper because I was a bartender for a while, so it's like it's nice to kind of get a little bit. I'll usually tip like $7, $8.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Because
See over here, when they put on the gratuity over here already, I'm like, get it off now.
yeah,
Take it off. Don't you dare assume that I'm going to give you 20%.
it's like
So what are we talking ballpark per day?
per day. I'd bring like 50,
everything.
$60 per day for food.
Right. So
Depending how
probably
much you
about
like to eat.
Fucking love eating.
I'm a one meal kind of day guy.
Yeah, I'm a fat bastard and I eat 4 meals a day.
Well, then you're gonna want to probably bring 150 a day in that case. But
so Witty, hopefully that answers your question. But if not, just bring a bunch of pot noodles.
Yeah, Woodakee, over budget for your food. Over budget for food. Because if you're not paying for gas, then that's one less thing you have to worry about. So, but whatever money you would metaphorically use for gas other than your flight, but put that towards your food, then you'll be good. It's better to have more money than not enough.
Yeah. 100%.
Hivester.
Oh, Hive. But yeah, like I know here,
you're getting 20, and that's all you're getting. And I want pants off.
Oh, that would be a view.
Oh, so I've already put in I was just looking at studs here. So Cody's put in, don't eat all week, more garage sale money. Well, the money I'm already saving for next year is purely for spending on Lego. It's not to go on anything else. So I will have already incorporated my food money in there, and I'm going to average about 100 a day. That's what I'm going to roll for.
Yeah, because like I'm one of those people that really panics about money, like leading up to something. Because I never went to Chicago in my life, and I saw their sales tax is like 10%. I'm like, sheesh, that's steep. But
that's another thing that's going to catch people out when you go over there. You don't calculate your sales tax in the price of the product, do you? It's after.
Additional.
It's additional, yeah. So for anyone that's not been to the States before that is thinking of going to Brickworld 2025, just as a reminder, what's your sales tax? How much on top?
I think there is like 10.25% is their Chicago tax rate. But then if there's like little independent taxes outside of it, you would have to pay that too.
Okay, so if everyone just rolls off you're going to pay 20% extra on top of whatever you pay for in sales tax, then just roll with that and just expect it.
Yeah.
Because Costco over here do the same thing in life.
That was one thing I didn't, because here in Ohio, our sales tax is very, very small. And when I went into Chicago, I was going to buy something. I'm like, what again? They're like, yeah, the tax. I'm like, okay. I had to do a double take. And that, I would say bring, if you're staying for the private days, and then I brought $2,600 and I still had money left over. I found myself the last day scrambling for 501st clones just to spend money, whatever left.
Just get rid of it all.
Yep.
Because I want to go and get all everyone's sig figs and all of that jazz. That's what I'm going to be mainly looking for. Yeah, go on. Let's show us what you got. I want to see a Brickworld haul.
Me?
Yeah, your Brickworld haul. Let's see your Brickworld haul.
Well, I got my #1 grill set of all time. It's used, but I got the turbo tank.
Which one? The first one or the second one?
Second,
right?
Clone Wars.
There's
Yeah.
3.
This is a 3.
Came in 2
Okay.
bags. I got this from a good friend, Lego Man 360. Good dude. And then I got the Bad Batch shuttle from
Yeah.
someone here in the chat, Cooper.
Cooper.
Yeah, he gave that one to me. That was the one set I've been dying to get. I got the brick roll display case here with everyone's sig figs. And how could I forget? Not putting this one first. The box
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah, the Boxer Boys.
And then the brick roll Chicago display case. Then, 1 second.
Josh didn't get a Boxer Boys because he's a tight-fisted fucker.
Well, if he wants a second one, I got one.
Well, I'm gonna charge him 500 for my one. So.
Then I got all these boys.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Need them for something. And then.
Oh yeah, someone said in the chat, and I feel like it's gone. I've gone. I'll have to see if I can find it. Someone said you're obviously we know you're doing a mock. That's your.
Yes.
How is the progress going?
Right now I am kind of. I wouldn't say. I just had to move across the state, probably a week ago, here to Cincinnati from Akron, for work. I ordered probably about $1,200 worth of parts, but I didn't update my shipping address, so it went to my old house.
Awesome.
So luckily, I was able to talk to the landlord there, and he is shipping it to me. So I have about all the parts accumulated. Now I just have to get the light. I'm trying to pre-plan the lights because I want it for the World of Lights in Brick. That's Hive. I used to live right in Portage Lakes. I lived right off of Turkey Foot on 619.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Man.
So is this the one? Is this the one that you? Is this the one? So you're going to take this to Brickworld next year? This
Yes.
mark you're doing?
Yep,
Nice.
yep. I already got, because I think all in all, if I can make it, I have to see if my car can hold everything. I'm trying to get all the heavy planing done now, so I'm not like a skipper on the last week. Like, oh crap, it's not going to fit. But I think the mock's final state will be like 6 feet long.
Jesus. Okay.
But
Cooler than me then. So.
Yeah, it's coming along nice. I'm doing it, and so each section is 2x3 gray base plates, and there's 3.
Yeah.
Ohio kind of sucks. Agreed, Fabu. But it's coming along. I mean, I'm not gonna say what it is exactly. I mean, if you know, you know. Like if you're in a core group, you'll know. But just wait for October 28th. That's all I can say.
Nice.
But I can give a little teaser.
Which one of you two is echoing then?
Could it be me?
Yeah. I'm worried it's Josh because his headphones have died.
No, I can still hear.
Or it might be you.
Well, I can't hear an echo, so maybe it is me.
But Fabu is it's a very dark planet with some creepy crawlers. I hope that's.
I need fuel badly.
Fuel?
Gas.
Is your guys' pump self-serve or does someone do it for you?
No, self-serve.
Okay. Some places.
self-serve.
I know New Jersey they still have someone pump it for you.
The first time I ever experienced someone pumping fuel was in Spain.
Spain? I'd like to see Spain.
Kuhan, we are echoing like mad.
Is it me?
No. I think it's Kuhan because he's the only one that's not echoing.
Oh wait, I got.
What we got there?
More stuff from Brick Road. I totally forgot I got these. And Cooper, for you in chat here, I was able to get a few more of those Andors for you, so just hit me up in the Disky and I'll get one sent. The Disco, I'll get one sent to you. But Mayday had a nice panel there, and I got her the Ransom Menace.
Okay.
And then I took him out. I got Sunfox, 'cause, it's Sunfac Summer, in his neck of the woods. But yeah, I got a decent
Nice.
amount of stuff. Yeah,
Widdicky
anytime people.
wants to know what the what it was like with the when you did the World of Light or the
Beautiful.
light show.
That was probably in my top 5. I really loved it. It was just so cool. Like, I'm not a huge mock builder, but this is like my introductory to it, but I've done like things here and there. But seeing what people make first off, like without like, the lights being out, gorgeous. But when people went in and added stuff in there for the lighting, it just chef's kiss. That was like loner central. And everyone was just having a good time. Like, they were giving out glow sticks and stuff. It was just cool. People had lightsabers there swinging around, and it was just a hoot.
I've still got to put a light kit on my Rivendell, and I'm like, cannot be bothered to do it.
Oh, dude, I couldn't even imagine. The one thing I will say is I am probably not buying any sets from this point on to Brick World, just to have maximum funds for that and a build.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be buying anything for a bit.
While you got them there, speak to me about the Mayday customs, because I'm a bit of when it comes to customs, I'm super novice. Like, I haven't got a clue because I just don't buy them.
I would say
So
Mayday, he is not a printer himself. He is more so a strategist behind the scenes. He makes it all kind of happen with his brand. He works a lot with Grandpa Clone Customs and Light Customs. I'm sure everyone knows of Grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, if I were someone in the custom market, I'd be scared crapless of Grandpa Clone Customs, because they've only been around for a year and a half and they've already dominated the market. Look at Clone Army Customs. Are they still hot and heavy now?
Yeah.
But,
Like, I looked at some of those GCC stuff and I'm like, dude, these look sick.
Yeah, like, I got everyone I finally needed. That was my shrine of my Brick World haul, was getting these last 2 fellers, and Nimble was asking for a hint. These 2 should suffice for the hint. Okay, here they are. Is it clear enough?
Yeah, he's good.
Those 2 kind of give it away. But I was finally able to score them. They were Grandpa. They were Gen 1, so they've been gone. But going back to Mayday, like, here's fun fact. Like, have you guys played Republic Commando?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what he's from.
Ah.
But he made like the wings, and they worked with Light Customs, who made this beautiful Anakin and Ahsoka and whatever. It's pretty dark, so he probably won't pick up the robes. But he works a lot with actually, I can just tell you exactly who he's working with on this latest one. Yeah, it was Melnick, Mayday, and Grandpa. But they're basically taking files. I'm not saying like they're like copy and pasting; they're still doing their own thing to it. But from the Skywalker Saga video game, they're basing every figure they make off of that.
Okay, which makes sense.
It's nice that they're doing it, and they're working with great printers already in the community. But now, because I'm with Tyler right now, I'm pretty cloned out.
Yeah.
I just like, I'm tired of, I love the clones as much as the next guy. But I like seeing these one-off characters being made. And I feel like Mayday is filling that void. Because he made Zam, then he made Sunfac, and he made Aura Singh. I feel like they're really embarking on something special with them for the figures that Lego's not going to be making, and they've pretty much said they won't make, but they did in the game, so they already have everything made. They just have to print it.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to see someone doing that. Everything's high. I'm not saying that because he's a friend, but it's just, his stuff is top notch. Blows GCC independently out of the water. And he's making a lot of, these were made with the Demogorgon legs.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Like,
And it's just stuff like that going out past what the competitor is doing. But at the same time, he's not competing. He's doing something his own way, and he's working with these big brands. So it's
so
nice
this
to
is
see someone, he wasn't too well known. He just broke into the custom game out of nowhere.
yeah. Well, if it makes a good product, then it's gonna sell, isn't it?
Yeah, and just these little boxes alone are
Yeah,
an
they do look
experience
nice.
of
Like that.
itself. It reminds me of like an Apple box.
Yeah,
But yeah,
because
I mean, it's all.
this brings me on to this because I wanted to. Some people rave for it, so some people might shoot me down, but this is my personal opinion, right?
Mhm.
I don't mind customs. Doesn't bother me whatsoever. But I'm a
Yeah.
bit of a purist, so I don't tend to go near customs unless it's something that's never going to exist in the Lego
Mhm.
world.
Yeah.
So I think the only two customs, like proper customs, I've got two military ones that I bought from United Bricks
Okay.
like 2 years ago. I'll get them in a minute to show. But like when it comes to like normal customs, like even though GCC, Clone Army Customs, the Mayday ones, like they all look fantastic. But in
Mhm.
my stupid mind, this is the quality that Lego should be pulling out. And it shouldn't have to be a third party that makes this stuff. It should be them that's doing it. And that's
Yeah.
why I don't buy customs. And the fact they're quite expensive because they're
Mhm.
custom. Because how
Yeah.
much do those three figs set you back if you didn't mind me asking?
I can't remember because I know I was throwing a little bone because I don't want to say that too much, but I think each fig was selling for 30.
Yeah.
Don't quote me. 25 or $30 each.
But that doesn't surprise me because it's custom. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it's like,
because you're not only paying for the figure, but you have to think there's 3 groups involved, so they want to
yeah,
make sure they have enough. And I feel like the reason why they're charging so much is because they want to make more. If they're just doing a
yeah.
one-off thing, they'll be able to charge less and still make a profit. But the fact they want to make more, and they were kind of showing plans of what they want to do. I gotta say, there's some stuff coming that blows everything else out of the water.
I get
Just.
this. Some restraint is appreciated, but when you're bringing out like that fives fig, come
Mhm.
on, man. Where is he?
Yeah.
He's in there. Shite.
I
Like,
feel like
if
Lego's fumbling, and I think it's terrible that we, as an independent person, have to go find a way to correct our mistake.
if custom companies can make that type of quality, whether you think it's overdone or not, if they can like make that kind of quality look, why can't Lego do it? The big
Mhm.
conglomerate that they are. Why can't they just go? What
Yeah.
was it? Was it the what was the whole reason for the helmet holes? I personally don't give a shit about helmet holes. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. But wasn't it something
Yeah.
to do with like it was something to do with they couldn't print because of the way the helmet's designed, so they couldn't
Oh,
like.
that's a bunch of Chattahoochee. Like, hold up, I got a perfect example. Yeah, that's exactly what they're trying to say. It's because they can align the printer perfectly. So GCC, they use the same printers and stuff as Lego, same printing process, everything. And you're telling me that Lego couldn't make fives using their technique or whatever, but GCC can make this whole helmet. Let me, I'm gonna put on a random clone here. Like, you're telling me
Yeah,
GCC can do that with the same techniques and printer?
yeah.
No. I will die on the hill right now that the custom market is going to be dominating any Lego figure market within the next 5 years.
It surprises me that Lego doesn't see this and go, "Why aren't we doing this? We could make loads more money."
Yeah,
But it's the same thing with the cloth. Like, I think Tyler said it, a million times till it's dead.
yeah.
We've whipped that horse a bit too much. But like, the cloths cost what, an extra at bulk costs what, 10, 15p cents, whatever you want to call it. It costs nothing to them. So why don't they just do it?
Because they're
And
lazy. I mean,
yeah,
they. I mean, they've built themselves an empire right now that they don't really feel like they need to protect it anymore. They're already doing it.
you don't even have to include it in sets. Bring out like a Star Wars accessory pack, similar to the those figure packs that they brought out, but like an accessory pack.
Oh, yeah. I would say for anyone that needs like waist capes or whatever, check out capes for minis.
I tell you what, I don't rate You know I don't know who does it. Is it? I think it might be Clone Army Customs.
Mhm.
The pauldron with
Oh
like
yeah, that you
with
have to
like
cut
that.
out yourself.
Don't rate it. Do not
No.
rate it. I think it looks horrendous. I'm not there for that. I don't rate for that at all. I don't think it looks good at all.
Definitely check out Capes for Minis because they're using the same fabric as Lego. They're making like replicas, and then they're also making their own. And they're stupid affordable. You can get like a authentic waist cape pretty much without the Lego branding on it for like 25 cents.
But it's like I've just bought what was it? You know Moff Gideon's inside, his cape, black on the outside, red on the.
black.
Yeah, I bought a few of them off Bricklink, and I'm like, why do I have to do this? Like, why can't it just
we
come
shouldn't
with
have to because I agree with you fully, Paddle. It's like why are we the consumer having to improve what Lego should have already done?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't normally like doing it because I'm a bit of a purist, and that's how it came. That's how it's come. That's how it's come. But like this stupid stuff where I'm thinking, why have you not just why? Why is this not a thing? Where is he? He's up there.
I used to be on the hill of hating customs with a passion.
Oh, I bought this one. I tell a lie. There's another custom I bought from Matty that I thought was just cool. The like Sith Yoda.
Oh, that's sweet. Is that Oh, that's cool.
He made it himself. He like dyed the Yoda heads
Mm.
in like he made them himself and dyed the Yoda heads black.
I like
And
that a lot.
Yeah, it come with like he collaborated with someone who made this artwork, and it was like, hang on, let me
Oh,
see
that's
the
sweet. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
got your Captain Rex done for you too.
Oh, you legend! You can keep
I'll make
hold of
sure
that
you get
until
it
we come back.
at Brick Roll.
No, yeah, we'll get it. Keep that safe for me till next year.
I won't let you see it till then.
No. I want it to be a surprise. I'm going to frame it, but it's going to go on the wall. I've even got a space waiting.
It's probably the size of a 24-inch computer screen.
It's like this one. That's not. No, that's all right. That's not too bad. That's fine.
Pretty big.
Cool, Han, you still with us? Audio sorted?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hear you. Hear you loud and
I
clear.
hear
You're good. You're good. You're back in. Ready to go.
Yeah, I was scared to talk just in case it created an echo.
No, you're good.
Oh,
You're all
no,
sorted
you're
now.
good,
You're all sorted now. Cool. So we all know your opinion now. Figs, you like customs, don't you? You like a couple of customs.
Yeah, I've got some customs, but
Yeah.
I've never purchased a custom.
Okay.
So weirdly,
Well, you have. You bought the box of boys, so you have. But I wouldn't class it.
Yeah.
Sig figs don't count. Sig figs don't count in my eyes.
Yeah, no, that's an exception to the rule. So, I still am quite not so active now, but part of a very large Lego Star Wars community called Bantha Bricks on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I was quite active with them and entered a few of their competitions, and I won something 3 times. So I won a Tuscan. Well, it's not really a custom as such. It's just the torso. It's got the Bantha Bricks logo on it, which is just like a bantha in a circle. But it did come with a custom gaffy stick. So I've won that, and that was just for being really active. So that wasn't necessarily a competition, but I was really active helping people out in the community. Then I also won a Darth. I want to say Darth crate. I can't actually remember. It's from Legends. He's kind of long black hair, red and black tattoos, kind of like Darth Maul. Is it Darth? I can't remember his name. He's in a couple of comics that I've got. But yeah, so I've got that, which I can't remember why I won that one. And then I've also got Admiral Trench. Custom.
That's sweet.
And all 3 of those came from, I think, a company called Big Kit Bricks.
Okay.
I believe it's out in the USA.
Yeah. I think he's out of Missouri.
Right. So they partner up with Bantha Bricks because it's kind of, the guy who runs it is in America, Alabama, I believe. And so yeah, I won these things. He sent them over to me at no cost, which is great. So, but I've never had a chance to display them. I have got some plans to do a kind of mock of the kind of bridge of Admiral Trench's ship.
Okay.
Down the line somewhere.
Sweet.
But yeah, that figure is fantastic, and I know they were selling it at the time. It was like a limited release thing, but I know they were selling it. And I think it was selling for like 100 because it's like quite a big figure.
Yeah.
It's got the double arms. So yeah, so those 3, and then literally 2-3 days ago. No, it was after the last stream. I'd entered the
Yeah.
competition on Instagram, and I sent this to you, Padawan. I don't know if you're able to bang it up on the screen or what, but I won just one of these. I don't know, just joining in one of these Instagram sort of posts where they do a competition, and I put my name in just like I do all the other time, not necessarily to win anything. And turns out I won. So
Oh,
That's
really?
always a welcome
and
surprise.
it's a clone, custom clone or custom printed clone, and it's got the I'm trying to remember what it's called now. What's the with the it's from the cartoon animated TV show.
Oh,
I'm trying
what
to think
from? Are you on about the original Clone Wars Cartoon Network show?
Yes, and in there
Order?
there's a squadron that their gunship is like painted with
Oh,
like
Munalist?
Oh yeah,
Munalist,
the
that's it.
Mutalist. Yeah.
Munalist 10 type. Munalist 10 gunship. But he's painted to look like that on his.
Mhm.
I
Oh, is
can't.
that Battle Packs? Or HP Officials? One of them?
Do you know? I don't really know. I haven't had
I
a
like
chance to
Battle
have a good
Packs
look at it
idea.
because it wasn't until after I won that I realised he said US only.
Oh.
But so I won it, and then he did say underneath if you're outside of the US, you just got to cover shipping. So I sent him my address, and he's going to find out how much it is. So
That's nice.
I'll put this to you, Padawan. If the shipping is extortionate, then you can put it up as a USA prize, and I'll get it sent from him to somebody on your
Okay.
stream instead.
Okay,
But,
that'll work. Tell you what,
um,
we've sussed out with anything you get from the US, right? Tell them if they've screwed the nut. So how import tax works is they'll take a percentage of what the value is. So get whoever is to send it to say, don't put it as like really expensive. Otherwise, they'll take a percentage of what it costs, and then they'll put it on as import tax as the HMRC will. Because we found out
Right.
with Cody when we got the boxes of boys sent over, the import tax was like insane, and I was like, what the fuck? And it's because Cody put its real value on, but
Right.
if he had put like a little bit less, it wouldn't have been as much on import tax. So now you just got to like. So if they say, "Oh, it's going to be this," just say, "Okay," and it's acceptable, and you want to do it, just tell them to make sure tell them to say it's worth like a tenner, and the import tax will be next to nothing.
Right. I mean, strictly speaking, as a custom, it probably doesn't have a value as such.
It does.
But does it have like a proper market value if it's customized?
It depends how much. It's like one of the things.
Yeah,
If someone,
depends on the
it's what
seller.
someone's willing, that's what someone's willing to pay for it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose he's got to insure it to a certain value as well in case it doesn't turn up. This is why I'm saying it might be more aggravation and cost for me or less aggravation and cost, sorry, for me to just say, you know what, if someone out in the US wants it, we'll run some kind of competition on your stream and then lob it out that way.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I mean, if it's like a GC, like, say if it's anyone from the Umbara squad that, like Jesse, Hardcase, Kicks, and they're not Kicks, they still re-release the Kicks, but those other two, I would say they're averaging on a few sites for $90 to $120.
Oof.
I mean,
Yeah.
to get my Jesse and Hardcase, I had to bite a bullet and trade off my Queen Amidala.
Ooh.
But luckily, I have two more.
Oh, that's
So-
right. Then.
So I
Cody,
wasn't too pressed, but
Cody,
Right.
this is business. Yeah, fine. That's completely understandable. I meant like if you're like doing a friend to friend thing, or like you're just sending someone something like across the Atlantic, then just say it's not worth anything, and then import tax will be nothing. So that's what I've figured out. But business obviously is different. You can't fudge that type of stuff, and I completely accept that.
Did you work out roughly how much they cost then per unit in pounds after everything?
What after all the back and forth,
Mm.
double what we paid for it. So
what?
100. I think it was like 110 is what it worked out. The box of boys cost. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I had mine separate. I had mine separate, didn't I?
Yeah.
I think it worked out about 70.
Yeah. Because it was mainly the import. I didn't realize the import tax was so high. I was like, shit.
Yeah, well, I thought I would have ended up paying more because I wasn't part of that cluster.
So everything everything was cheaper to begin with, and then everything was really dead cheap. It wasn't that bad, and then the import tax come in, and to be honest, I'll be brutally honest, and it doesn't. And I'm not saying this I'm saying this because I just didn't want to upset anyone, but the import tax actually cost me more than everyone else because I felt unfair because I didn't realize how expensive it was going to be, and I'd almost told everyone like, oh, it's not going to be that much, and then it was fucking insane. So I think I paid an extra fee on top just so everyone else didn't have to pay any more because I didn't think it was fair. But yeah, it's just one of them things. What would be nice is that it would be nice if there was a free trade agreement between the United States and the UK, but we can't all have what we want, can we?
No.
We're the closest allies, but we don't even have a free trade agreement,
Right.
which is crazy.
I would say you guys were definitely the coolest to train with. You guys and the Australians.
Yeah, you guys are the most mental to train with, to be honest.
Just,
You are the Georgians. The Georgians are pretty mental.
Yeah.
But going back onto so this was the other customs that I've got. So it is a 95th Rifleman officer and a 95th a 95th Rifleman and a 95th officer from United Bricks, and they're really, really detailed customs. I just want to get them. I want to get the officer like a cloak.
Okay. Oh, check out Capes for Minis because they have a couple. I had to get a couple of like trench coats for a lot of like my World War II officers I have. Top tier.
Yeah.
They're like $275.
But it's like I would 100% do like Shy does it, and there's a few others that I can't remember off the top of my head, and I do apologize, that do like military style mocks and figures. But like I've learned. I think this I bought from the museum here, and it cost. I'm going to translate it to dollars. It's going to be that's cost me about $17, which isn't that bad. But I was like,
no,
in 70. This was the first custom I bought, and I almost like choked to death when they told me the price.
My very first custom I got happens to be my favorite clone, Echo. I remember when I bought him, he was 35. And I'm like, well, what now? But I had to have him because it's just, I just couldn't resist. I low-key wish it was Echo that was made by Lego rather than Fives.
I'd love a
Well,
yeah. Considering I just called my dog Echo. So.
Strictly speaking, they have made Echo, but he's like.
Well, I'm saying like ARC Trooper form.
Post-war damage, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even the Echo they made for the Bad Batch shuttle, I had to spend $20 of my own money to get him to look right.
Yeah.
I haven't I got them all and I just put them away. I don't know why, because I think I bought the Marauder when it was retiring, and I picked it up on discount for like, honestly, paid 48 quid for it. £48 I paid. So what, $60 is what I paid for it. Brand new.
That's nice. I was very thankful Cooper helped me out with mine. I'm very thankful. Always will be for that. Because I really, really, I'm not sure if I'm like in a small community, but I really enjoyed the Bad Batch, all 3 seasons.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed season 3 before the ending was a bit. Yeah, I don't want to bag on it too much. There's already enough on what I'm already beaming at the ears from Acolyte. So
I have to catch up on it. I haven't watched this past week's episode. It's just been because I just started a new job, so I've been kind of getting familiar with that, spending more time there, so I wasn't able to catch this past. Was it good?
Oh, well, it's a slow episode.
Okay. Filler?
Not really. It's not really filler. It's like it's the story building still, but its dialogue sucks. Like the dialogue and everything around it is just. But I don't want to think about it too much because it's tiring me out how like toxic it's all been, and I just cannot be bothered anymore.
Yeah, like I used to tend like all theories, like watch parties and stuff.
I don't know. I get what some of the theory stuff does, but like sometimes I can't. He just goes off on one so much that it hurts my brain to like hear him moan about it.
My my thing is with this show is that I keep trying to say to myself, right, if I wasn't involved in a community in social media and none of that existed, or we went back to sort of 99 before it all existed and I sat and watched it, would I enjoy it? Because I feel like I am influenced by outside, whether I want to be or not. And sometimes I feel like I just want to be able to enjoy it without sort of being told whether I should enjoy it or not.
Getting like a predetermined opinion.
Yeah, I think a little bit of that plays in, whether I like to admit it or not. I think a little bit of that plays into it, and I'm like, we don't like this. I keep finding myself saying that to myself or out loud. Yeah, we don't like this. Like, who's we?
Yeah.
Give me your opinion.
Yeah.
It's like I just feel like the conception of social media, it could be very good and bad for me, like television, movies. But I feel like it's impossible to go into something with an open mind now.
Yeah.
Like everyone was hating on the Bad Batch, and it gave you that kind of. There was a few times where I'm like, man, why is there so much filler? I'm like, I don't mind it. Because it's one of those episodes that you know, it's nice to have a new installment that week. But it's nice, it's something you can have on and still work on other things. And still be content.
Yeah. I tell you what I think everyone can agree with when it comes to the Acolyte, though. It's just it's what they do with their shows in general is 30-minute episodes for live action, really.
Yeah. It needs to be longer.
Like Amazon are pumping out The Boys episodes over an hour long.
Yeah,
and
Netflix, they did that Dahmer, and each episode is like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Like, I don't get why. I would rather have 4 or 5 episodes than 8 or 9 episodes of 30 minutes apiece.
And their budgeting is out the wazoo. That's enough to make 3 or 4 films. Like I've been very fortunate to catch a lot of the Superman filming in person. I spent all last week up in Cleveland just watching, and I can't remember. I think the budget's like 380 mil for it.
Cool.
But it's like it is. But what they did is they gave like a fraction of the budget to Cleveland because they have shut down a quarter of downtown for it. Well, a quarter is like 3 or 4 avenues, but still. For one of the big cities of our state, that's nice that they did. And then, like, kind of going back to what Hy was saying, where I was living exactly was in Barberton. And they shut down all of Barberton to film, like, one scene there. And it's given a lot of outburst for the economy here.
Yeah.
But I feel like with the budget that they have for Acolyte, it was 180 million is their budget for an 8-episode show, and they're only doing 30 minutes. Like Stranger Things' budget for season 5 is the same, and each episode for that can be like 2 hours.
I'm not seeing where the money's going, honestly.
Yeah, editing, probably.
But, yeah. I know special effect shots are expensive, but even that I don't see it. I don't see.
And it's not like these actors and actresses, I'm not dogging on them, but they're not a huge name yet, so they're not having to pay that Hollywood title fee.
Yeah.
Like if you had Henry Cavill, you're going to be paying an entire movie.
I mean, I imagine they probably I imagine they paid a bit of money for him because he's like big in Japan or South Korea, sorry, whatever.
Oh, okay, my bad, yeah.
And Trinity, I can't remember her name, but the she died in the first episode. They probably gave her a bit of money, but like apart from those two, like who else really is there? You can kind of get like Ahsoka with like Hayden Christensen and and I can't remember her name. Her name's gone out of my head.
Rosario
Dawson and David Tennant who voiced Hu Yang. You know, there's some big hitter names in there. I can understand that, but like with the Acolyte, I don't really get it.
It's not like you're really paying that much. Sorry, my cat's tearing at the window.
Yeah, but like I've been watching Acolyte, and I'm like, I'm watching it and I'm enjoying bits, and then I'm like thinking too much about it, and I'm like, just why do I have to ruin it for myself? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole. Let's put it in there, right? For people, for the normie, we'll say normies. I don't want to upset anyone, but for people who aren't massively into Star Wars and they just watch it because they just want to watch it. It's kind of like me with House of the Dragon. I watch House of the Dragon just because I don't really know much of the lore, but I watch it because it's fun. But for the people who do that with Star Wars, they probably saw Ki-Adi-Mundi and was like, oh, that's that guy from sequel trilogy, or sorry, from prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
That's that guy from prequel trilogy, and that would have been it, and they would have moved on. But for me, I was like, why is he there? He shouldn't be there. Blah, blah, blah. And I was just like ruining it for myself. And then I was thinking about, the Sith hasn't been seen for a millennia and all of this, and I'm like, why? Why am I doing this to myself? Type thing.
I caught myself in that train too.
Yeah.
But I think it also comes from the aspect of us being in a diehard fandom. But
it's the most toxic fandom in the world, and then luckily I'm part of. I like to think I'm part of the Lord of the Rings fandom, and the one thing I can say about the Lord of the Rings fandom is everyone's on the same page in the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
I agree. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan as well.
Everyone hates the Rings of Power. There's not someone that likes it. Everyone loves Lord of the Rings, and everyone's kind of like, The Hobbit's okay.
Going off topic here briefly, what are your thoughts of them coming back for another trilogy?
I don't know how they're going to do it.
For Lord of the Rings.
I don't know how they're going to do it.
Golem.
Because So the hunt for Gollum is literally centered around Gandalf and Aragorn searching for Gollum.
Yeah.
Ian McKellen's super old.
Yeah.
What's it? His name's on my head. Oh my god, I was just gone on my head. Aragorn, the guy who plays Aragorn, is super old now.
And because he was just in The Green Mile.
Yeah. Super cool actor, but for them to we haven't got to a point yet where de-aging is that good.
Yeah, like look at Hayden Christensen and Ahsoka.
Yeah, like it you can tell he's been de-aged, but it looks satisfactory. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't see how they're going to do it and how they're going to stretch it over 3 films.
It's going to be tough.
They're going to go from.
Doing it.
Yeah, so it's Peter Jackson's being the main producer, and then Andy Serkis directing.
Okay.
Yeah, Viggo Mortensen. Yes.
Being the director, I can see it because it's his character, so he's gonna want to take care of that story.
For me, how is it going to stretch over 3 films?
Oh, it's like just be a solo film. There's no way they can make it to 3.
Like they stretched The Hobbit into 3 films, and it shouldn't have been 3 films.
No,
there was no the book's like this big. The Lord of the Rings is like that. The book, The Hobbit's like that. It should not have been 3 films. There was a lot of stuff in the Hobbit cinematic trilogy that just wasn't even in the books.
Yeah, so it made no sense because I think it was just a cash grab from the studio. I don't think Peter really wanted to do it all that much, other than the fact of getting back with the group of guys and everyone. I think there's a lot of pressure from the studios wanting to do it.
Well, so Peter Jackson got handed The Hobbit last minute and was like, "You're doing this."
To do it.
No. They were like, "You're doing this," and he was like, "Okay, I gotta make a shit sandwich here." He's like, "I can polish a turd and put glitter on it, but it's still going to be a turd." Is basically what he thought about it.
He did the best he could.
Yeah,
and you can see that coming through the screen. But
and I'm worried that they'll do the same with the new trilogy. But we'll wait and see. It might be okay. But
I'm gonna go bright-eyed and bushy-tailed on it. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm able to go back in the cinema and see Lord of the Rings trilogy again.
Yeah, you've already ruined it for me now, Padawan.
Have I? Oh, brilliant.
Oh,
so negative about it now that I can't.
No, I just can't help myself. But the Lord of the Rings is just cinematic masterpiece from start to finish.
Yeah.
And the theatrical edition doesn't exist. It's not canon. Doesn't work. It's only the extended edition that is canon.
The few days leading up to Brickworld, my local theater was showing all 3 extended editions back to backs the day before. So I went and did that, and then went straight to the Brickworld.
Yeah, we've had some of our Odeons over here have been doing like back-to-back extended edition, and I was like, I'm down for that. I watched the whole extended edition while I was building Barragdir.
I still need to get that and Rivendell.
Oh, Rivendell is just fucking sexy, mate.
That'll be the big set I buy when I'm at Brickworld next year. And I'll have to have CJ sign it because you're good at that.
But at Rivendell and Barragdir, Rivendell Still the best one for me. Barragdir's a good second, but Rivendell's still the best one.
Just the color scheme just really came to life with it.
Rivendell's the set you can put on display in the living room, and people will be like, "That's nice," even if they don't know what it is. They're like, "That's nice."
Yeah, because I
Barragdir.
have a
If you put that go on.
Oh no, you go. You go.
I was gonna say, if you put Barragdir in the living room and someone walks in, they don't know what it is, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this guy's like a cat, like skins cats for a living."
Dahmer.
Yeah, this guy's Jeffrey Dahmer. We need to leave. Well, if you put Rivendell in there, they're gonna be like, "This guy's this guy's a cool dude."
Yeah.
Like, I was yesterday. I was talking to Stud City in his stream. I wasn't able to stay the whole time because I gotta see. Do you guys like the show Dexter?
I need to watch it, and I've been told by multiple people to watch it, but I've never seen it.
Well,
Same.
It's my all-time favorite show, and they were doing a little like comic expo here in Cincinnati yesterday, and the lead actor, he was right there, and he was charging like $30 for an autograph and $50 for a picture, and I was like, I gotta go, Christo. I literally just hopped in my car and just drove. Dude was so cool because I was like grabbing my pen. I always keep a pocket fig in my pocket, and my who was it? It was where'd he go? Sunfac. He was in my pocket, and he saw it. He goes, "That's pretty cool." So we talked about Lego for like 15 minutes because there was like no line for him because he's like washed up now. Wait, Fabu, are you kidding me? Are they actually rebooting Dexter? I need live. Sorry.
Rebooting the series. You heard it here first.
Oh.
Isn't it just all right? I don't. This might make it sound really bad, but not bad, but simple. I got told Dexter's basically it's a psychopath that not a psychopath, a serial killer that almost gets caught at the end of every season, but never quite gets caught.
Valid. You'll find out why he does what he does.
Yeah,
it's very noble. I know it's awful to say like being a serial killer is noble, but the way he does it.
Yeah, so he does it. I've heard he does it for the right reasons.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, he kills bad guys.
If they caught him and it's safe like Dexter's a real life dude, I think free that dude. Like he is doing society a favor. Like free him. Vabu, I'm not liking this. I'm not. No, I probably won't watch. What they should do is they should do a series about Dexter's dad. Done, washed. I digress.
They should do a series called Dex's Diner.
They should, and they should make a set finally.
That'd be way better.
That'd be so cool. But I don't want to be putting words in my mouth, but I think Jonak Toys is doing a Dex fig. Don't quote me.
How amazing would it be if we had a Dex as the 25th anniversary figure? What that would have been
nuts. Everyone's saying they wanted that. I was rooting for Boss Nass.
Instead of the Leia, the young Leia fig, we didn't need that.
No,
to be honest.
No.
I think I would have rather have gotten another figure besides Fives. Is that a hot take?
Rather. Yeah, but is that because of the print? Is that because of the way they've made him? If he was insane, would you have a different opinion?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Fives guy.
But for me, the Leia fig is just like that fig can fit in somewhere else. It doesn't need to be in a 25th anniversary case.
I mean, hell, they're still making they're making another Andor set, right? Wasn't that leaked? Don't quote me.
I'm not sure. The only leak I've heard for next year is another Ewok village. That's what I keep hearing.
I hope that happens.
I hope that happens because I want Ewok village, but I don't want to pay
$800.
Yeah.
But I mean, sorry for the whole Dexter thing, but
that's right.
Okay, Fabu, thank you. Okay. He's giving me a scoop there. I'm done on my Dexter tangent, but that was just so cool meeting Michael C. Hall yesterday. I about cried.
So doing it is a prequel series.
I'm down for
so
that.
it's not a reboot, it's a prequel. So they're not rebooting it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down for a prequel because they tried like a little mini series. Don't watch it, it'll ruin it. but it was like Dexter's early kills of like how
Okay.
he was getting started. But I would like to see, because I don't want to spoil the show for you, but every season you explore something from Dexter's past, and you're like, I want more of that. Like I want to see like what that was like in the
Yeah.
flesh. But yeah, but it's just a nice show. I mean, if you and the lady, are on a lonesome weekend or whatever, nothing to do, pop on a season of Dexter. It's 12 episodes a
Yeah.
season. You
Nothing to
know,
do. That would be nice. We're always
every episode's
busy
about
doing.
45 minutes. Skip the intro, because the intro is about 2 minutes. Skip the recap. That's another 2 minutes, and skip the credits. So you're already saving time there. It's such a good show. The writing, the plot, but
She's too busy watching that 911 stuff, whatever it is at the minute.
then she'll love Dexter.
She loves that 911.
Tell her I said that's the homework. And that
Okay.
hoodie poncho.
Okay.
I still need to find that hoodie poncho.
I want to just jump onto this quickly. Which go on, you said about it earlier, and you want to shout out, which I think you should.
Merch?
Not for us, just in general. And I'll get it up. Where is it?
Yeah, I was speaking to, kind of speaking to Stud Sidious. And he mentioned he was talking about the print on the new C3PO.
This one.
So C3PO 2-pack mashup.
Ooh.
I think he was saying that the print doesn't look particularly good on the picture or something like that. But I don't know. I messaged it. Was messaging back and forth, and I don't think he got back to me before the stream started. So I don't know. I mean, I don't
This
think
one?
there's anything wrong with showing up. Yeah. I mean, from there, it just looks like he's wearing a bow. But if you can see it closer, it's like a 2-pack type mashup.
Yeah. I was about to say, remind me a lot of Tupac.
Oh yeah.
And it's
That's pretty dope.
G3PO.
I dig it.
But I think he said he put the grey in there because on the black and the blue, the print looks lighter. I'm not sure if you can scroll across, but the print looks like it's more faded. But it's the graphic rather than the actual T-shirt, if that makes sense.
Which bit are you looking at?
If you go to the black T-shirt.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see
there,
what you mean. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Yeah.
But I think what he was trying to say is that's the graphic that they've put on the site as opposed to the print, because that's not physically a printed T-shirt. They don't usually do that, I guess, do they, in a lot of things. So, but yeah, so I was going to ask him, how much does it, just out of curiosity, what's the kind of running cost to sort of set up if we were to do a UK boys version of a T-shirt, what would it?
So he's in busy season at the minute because he's getting ready for all the football and stuff coming out, obviously over there. But we have spoke, and it is a potential. It is a potential at some stage.
I want him to make a one-off Stiff Raw Stiff shirt.
Yes. But I'm going to try and get a logo nailed. We've got like a semi-logo at the minute that I kind of made myself and like ripped it a little bit. But
any help, CJ? I can help you out.
Yeah. I do need someone to help me kind of figure. I've got like this thing in my head, but I can't really put it because I'm not artistic whatsoever.
Well,
but I want to kind of make
like a Discord call or something. We can get that sorted for
you. Yeah. But I want to kind of make something that I can use as like our thing, and people can use it to do whatever they want, and this that, and the other. Just like I make a UK boys type thing. The thing I've done already at the minute, which let me see if I can get it up. I'll do that in a minute. Let me go through some of Stud's stuff first. So for people that don't know, maybe you haven't seen this before, but if you haven't, then I'm surprised because you should have. Because most people from here are from ACOM, but this is 5-star graphic tees, which is Stud Sidious, and he does all the bits. So go through. I think also who was it I was speaking to? Who was I speaking to? Oh no! So Stud told me. So do any of you two watch Nerdrotic?
Every now and again, not often.
So Nerdrotic is some of the t-shirts that Nerdrotic wears are from Stud City. Is what Stud City has
Okay.
designed.
All right.
And so there's a lot of stuff on here that like Nerdrotic watches, but like there's some stuff on here that I need to get. I still need. Where is the? I want that Balrog one. That Balrog one there. I need that Balrog one.
Because if you just go, if anybody is interested in buying, you go into Etsy and you just type in
ACOB.
Yeah, and the whole range comes up, but also a link to whatever else he sells if you're interested in something else. But if you just want to like a boys or the ACOBs based stuff, just ACOB into Etsy. It takes you straight there. It's so easy. And it's shipped in the UK as well, so it's not like you're paying a ridiculous amount to have it shipped over from the US. I don't know how that works, but
he has a fulfillment center over here, so it goes to him. He puts the order in over here, and then it gets made over here. Because I was really surprised how it became so cheap, and it's because he has a fulfillment center here and in Europe. So
that's nice.
That's how.
So after postage and everything, I'm not going to quote an exact price because it might have varied, but you're probably cheaper than buying from any other t-shirt company in the UK, as far as I've seen anyway. Within reason, obviously.
And they're really good quality.
Yeah, the printing holds up for sure.
Yeah, good quality.
I do want this. This is a flat cap, isn't it? I want like a normal baseball cap with boys on it, but because they're flat caps, aren't they?
Yeah. I like those. I'm not a fan of the trucker hats personally.
Yeah,
but the normal hats, yes.
Yeah.
Trucker hats, I feel like it catches on my, with shorter hair, like military style, you have to have that fade or whatever. It just feels like it tugs at that hair, and it's not uncomfortable.
But how about the boys? How about ACOB? How about all the boys? Get your Boxer Boys t-shirts, all that good stuff. Like shameless plug. We've got all your heater, everything that you hear Sean and Brent say is all on here. And
so which ones have you guys got?
I have.
I see Ostif's wearing one right now.
Yeah, he's got the normal boys.
I have like 6 or 7.
Yeah. So I've got this one. I've got the one that Ostif's wearing. I've got not that one. No, I've got the. Is it that one? I don't know now. Which one I've got.
I can't see which ones you're pointing at.
So I've got the Jawa one. I've got the one that Ostif's wearing. I've got the Boxer Boys one. The one that says Boxer Boys, loads of different lines. I've got the Champions one that me and you have both got. The Champions Boxer Boys one.
The white one.
Yeah. And there's another one.
That's not on there anymore, is it?
No, it was a limited run.
I made a big fumble on mine. I cut the sleeves off of it because I use it for like when I run in the morning.
Okay.
And I was told that was a big L.
Yeah. The printing on the sleeves is like, I don't think they've done that with all of them, have they? So.
No, I might do a live buy.
Do it. I bought the Zelda one.
Oh, I don't know which one I want though. I don't know which one
I have are the boys.
The Ahsoka one as well.
That is a nice one.
ACOB one as well.
Yeah, which one should I buy?
I really like. I'm not sure. Mine's still, but I bought the on that screen you're at the Royal Guard boy shirt. That's my favorite one I have.
This one.
Mm-hmm. That's my favorite. All of them. That's it. The only thing I wish is like with the ACOB on the sleeve, they did a different color.
Yeah. I might buy the standard, I haven't got that one. I haven't got the standard one.
The standard ACOB?
I haven't got the standard ACOB.
That's another good one. I have the ones I have is the standard ACOB, this one, the champion one, the Heather Gray, the Boxer Boys.
Yeah.
The Ewok one and the Knight. And there's one more. I can't remember. The Zelda. I would grab them, but Padawan, I put this together last minute. When was that? Friday? Everything I have is pretty much still in boxes. I haven't quite had the time to unpack yet.
Because you still got your family's house, your family home.
Yeah, I'm
You had to
still
move.
working on that.
I know it had to be moved, didn't it?
Yep. All of it.
I was mental. I couldn't believe it. You said the house had to be moved. I was like, the house
Yeah,
got
they're
moved.
literally picking up the house and moving it. I have to come up with the fund for that. The city's doing it right now because it could be pretty damageful. But I have to pay the city back the money for it.
Really?
Yeah. So they're just taking it out of my paycheck.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get that done by 2030. I know it sounds like a long, but there's a lot of stuff that needs done.
So there we go. Just so people know, by the way, I've got it in my cart now. Hang on, let me just present this. Share screen. Where is it? I've got it in my cart now, and you're looking at about 28.52, so just shy of 30, because you got 23.75 delivery and the tax on top of that.
Yeah.
Which is probably just VAT because it wasn't included in. I swear I've got a. Okay, I'll go off this part while I'm ordering it. I don't want you weirdos turning up at my door.
Oh, I want to be knocking on your door, CJ.
Well, you said you've got a room when you come over anyway, so don't worry about that.
I appreciate that. I'm trying to get there soon, but I have to make sure almost dropped that. I want to make sure the bill will be secure and my finances for Brick will be secure. Then I'll make sure I get it over.
Yeah. But there is a. Wait on, where the bloody hell is that? Oh, I can't just Apple Pay. This is bullshit.
Apple Pay. I still can't get behind it.
Really? Why not?
I don't know. Even like the whole like tap your phone to pay, I still won't do. I look, every time I get a paycheck, I go straight to the bank, pull it out of the ATM. I don't want anything sitting in an account. I'm
Makes
cash
sense.
all day.
Which makes sense because cash is king.
It is. Especially at Brick World. Make sure you bring tons and tons of cash.
Yeah, I can't imagine there being that many people selling, doing credit over there. So
there's a few people, not a whole lot, but there's a few.
I know the conventions over here is mainly cash. It's always cash. Well, yeah. While we're here, because I know some people have been asking for it, and we've been 2 hours and we haven't said anything about it. So I was just going to run through the sets.
Oh yes.
The sets that are coming out for the people that haven't had it go through yet. So let me just clicker, obviously, because yes.
So I don't want to bite my tongue here. I'm a Falcon fan all day, but has Clicker overthrown Falcon?
I think his Falcon just took that slight break, didn't he? He took that slight break,
Yeah.
and I think that kind of Clicker just filled the void. Yeah, but let's have a look. I'll see what because I haven't been on. Not gonna lie, I haven't been Falcons in ages. So he's got a bit more going on his one. To be fair, he's got a bit more spicy stuff cutting about on his.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just skim through a lot of the stuff. So obviously we know about the Dark Falcon, the X-wing, and the TIE fighter. We know about them. I didn't realize until I think Han, you reminded me the other day, and CPA also said it that it doesn't work when they swap them over because the engines for the TIE fighter are at the back, so it doesn't work. You just have a gliding X-wing
or a falling X-wing.
Falling X-wing.
Have you guys seen how much hate CPA is getting on Reddit for his
No.
take? It's blasphemy.
Go on, give us a rundown. Like the Goss.
Like, I can't remember exactly what it is fully. I'm not a big Reddit user, but I'll hop on there now and again. But people are like saying this grown man having all these issues. It's the same topic that people are giving Ryan to hate for. Oh, he's being a grown man hating for a kid's product to get a wife. There's hate going on towards CPA, and he's just holding it down.
And that cheeses me off because, how all he's doing is pointing out something that is, factual.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh yeah, but they either they want to go down the road of the law and this isn't right, this doesn't match, or they want to be like, who cares? It's a kid's toy. And it's like, but for a start, the question is, I care, or we care. And the second thing is nobody's saying, right, this is garbage. They've really messed up because this is wrong. It's just pointing something out.
Yeah.
And
This is why I stay away from Reddit. I only go on Reddit to get stuff that I can't access on Google. So
same.
I'll leave that to the imagination. But yeah,
it's just an objective, isn't it? Just an objective fact. It's an objective opinion that he's come up with, and he's right. So, but it doesn't change the set in terms of like.
No.
Well, I didn't think it was a great set anyway. So
I'm not a fan of it. I mean, it's a set. I bet we could have had something better fill in that area of the price range.
the thing is, they can't always, they can't always do it to our demographic, can they?
No,
because you could wipe out half of the sets every year if it was purely focused on our demographic, but it's never the case, is it? Even though I'd argue that it's a big 50-50 split now. But
where I'm wondering, where did we go wrong? We had two of those Heater 2 packs. We had the Shin Hati, and then we had the Mando and the Thai. Like, those were great. Like, phenomenal. They were relevant with the current media, and they were still targeted for children. Don't get me wrong. How do we go from that to this wompy, like, crotch stain of what it is? Like, I don't know. Like, this is not giving me a stiff for Ostiff moment.
But in fairness, it was the same when those sets came out. People were like, well, those two ships don't meet. So,
but still, there's still better builds. I mean,
the
fig
someone's
collection's
always
better.
bad. Yeah, there's always.
Whoop-de-doo, we get a Lego / McDonald's drive-through Astromectroid. Like, okay, are you kidding me? I can just go chuck that in a McDonald's frying greaser and get the same product. Like,
so we all reckon this one's a bit it's a bit naff,
underwhelming.
But I do want this one.
You do?
Yeah.
I do. Creamy Vades, mainly Creamy Vades.
Oh, okay. I thought we were still my bad.
No. I can care less for the build really that much. But
look,
I want Creamy Vades.
I'm gonna swing it and try and get that day one buy. I don't want to wait on it because I've been dying for a redeemed Vader fig forever.
Yeah.
Like, I think I told you, but that will 100% moment I have that figure in hand is being my channel icon. Don't care.
Well, if you buy, you've already broken your rule.
Yes, but you can have a few freebies here and there. I'm just gonna sell a few things. Like, I have a few P1 Rexes I need to let loose of, so I'm just gonna do exchange.
How much P1 Rex has gone up in price now? I bought him for when he was. Yeah, I bought P1 Rex when he was worth like 20.
I mean, I have my childhood one in here. I will never get rid of. That was in my dad's safe. Well, like my Cody, I lost them for years. I'm like, where did they go? I was going through my dad's stuff when he passed. I'm like, oh, here it is. I
bought B. That's cool, but that imagine up there. It's a shit circumstance to find him in, but
I know, but it was so cool.
Yeah,
because I was like, man, where could I? Because I grew up in like a divorced family, so I was always with my dad or my mom. So it was nice to see that someone held on to him. And I had my Shadow Arf in there too, which was nice.
I also bought P1 Cody for like 15.
P1 Cody,
he was mint
compared to I feel like Rex has the Rex price tag on it.
Yeah, well, everyone slept on P1 Rex because everyone wanted P2 Rex, but now they've released a new P2 Rex, so people are now gravitating towards P1 Rex, which is why I reckon the price has gone up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And people want more P1 stuff now.
I tell you what, people took the mick about this set, and it's a crap set.
Yeah.
But I want the Mackey's Astromech. I want the McDonald's Astromech.
Look, if I buy it, I'll give you the Mackey's Astromech.
I just want
those parts.
I just want the Mackey's Astromech. That's all I want.
I'm sure you can find that thing stupid cheap on Bricklink when it comes out.
Yeah, probably, and that's probably what I'm going to do, to be honest. However, this was better than I thought.
Oh, that's one out of everything coming out, that's the one I'm most hyped for, 100%.
But this redeems itself, because when I first heard about it, I was a bit like, but this redeems itself because it is perfectly in
scale with R2.
Scale with R2.
That's
and apparently also in scale with tubes. So
Yeah.
I need to buy tubes. But we got Prime Day coming up, and I'm hoping tubes drops to like under 100, so I'm going to buy it.
I'm gonna sleep on tubes. I don't know. If he retires, he retires. You know, if I can't get him, I'm not.
What about this one?
That flaming hot pile of garbage.
It's like 100 as well, which is ludicrous. Ludicrous.
I mean, I'm not saying anything, but that 25th anniversary fig's the heater of them all, and it carries the whole wave.
Yeah, and it's not even the best one.
That's all. $100 for that little anniversary fig.
So
I
that's
think
that
what
one.
they're doing.
We'll just get past that one quickly. This was cool. Zombie head underneath the Battle of Peridia Night Trooper.
I like that. Do you? I agree with what David from Solid Bricks. I'm not sure if you guys saw his review. Have you?
I haven't seen it yet. No.
But he brought up a great point. Just like a little, pupil in each stormtrooper eye, just a flare of green, like neon green, shows like zombie eyes. That would be so cool. But they threw us a nice bone with this head.
Yeah,
I love this head.
But if we go down to the
Lego's
set here,
giving us good head.
this is my only FPJ set that I'm going FPJ on because I just want the figs.
Peridia?
Yeah. The build doesn't do it for me, but you're not buying this for the build, you're buying it for the figures. The only thing I wish they'd done was the Night Trooper should have had a bit more detail on him, because for me it just seems like a Mackey's Night Trooper with a bit of red and gold. Like there's nothing really that jumps out at you.
Agreed.
We could go all day about Thrawn. The only thing that's wrong with him is the fact that he ain't got 2 pens in each pocket. It's the only problem, I think, personally.
Even then, that doesn't bother me much.
Not really. I wouldn't have, to be fair, I wouldn't have even noticed it unless Ryan pointed out. I was like, oh shit, yeah. The only thing I had bad to say about Morgan Elsbeth was I don't think they should have used a lightsaber hilt and the dark saber blade.
Yeah, they should have made her a new mold.
Well, they should have just had there's the pirate swords that was basically exactly the same. That they could have just got a green one of them and just recolored it, the hilt, and that was all they had to do. Ezra Bridger is Ezra Bridger, as we said, and Ahsoka Tano is a 9 out of 10, just missing some cloth.
Dude. Yeah, that's a Kate from Minnie's thing. I'm solving.
Yeah. Yeah, it's B2 Night Troopers. We should have got I can see a battle pack coming in its future, to be honest.
100%. Yeah.
Especially with season 2 and
weren't we told we were getting Enoch?
I think that came out in a bullshit leak. I think that came out in because there was all these people coming out with these leaks saying the Chimera and there's a Captain Enoch.
Headhunter.
Yeah, the Z95 Headhunter, and it was I think that's where the Captain Enoch came from the Chimera. But this is my FPJ set for me because I worked it out. You need to have 900 to be able to afford the whole wave of August, which is mental.
Let me take a quick loan from my mortgage real quick.
This is only to go with the barge. If you're not buying the barge, then there's no point in buying this.
I mean, you know why I'm buying it.
Unless you want the 20th anniversary fig.
Yeah. No Pauldron, though, for Boba. What's that about?
Boba can... Look, can I have 2 seconds here?
Go on.
Look, any fig in this set can just go right in that Sarlacc pit. Don't care about it. They're great figs, but I ain't buying it. I'm getting it for 9 now.
Well, yeah,
that's
9
the whole
yeah.
thing. If... Actually, there's 2 sets I will make a little bit of room for in the pocketbook. This and a Dark Falcon. Only this, I will sell everything else attached to it. I just want the nub. I would pay $150 just for Naya nub. Like,
Yeah,
I am hoping for the day that when the parts for the set go on Bricklink, 9 nubs heads on there. I'm buying 100 of those heads, 100 of the Endor rebel bodies, and making myself an army of Celestians. Don't care. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Stud said it there.
I digress.
Cody said it's there. Cody would pay 80 just for nub.
Good man. Good man. Cody, you are on top of things. You are on the ball. You are a man of dignity and grace.
So I would buy this purely for 9 nub. Maybe that Lando, because I don't have that Lando from the last one. I don't have it. So
Look,
that's about it.
I'll buy this set and I will give you land. I will give you the whole set besides the 9 nub. That's all I'll do.
And then I know this is Star Wars orientated, but I dig this. I dig this just while it's there.
Are they
For
doing
Marvel,
like a medi scale for Marvel now?
Yeah, well, it looks like it. MIDI scale.
That's what I said.
Helicarrier.
That's what I said. Yeah.
If you're a Marvel fan, this is definitely up your alley. It's a good, nice, presentable set.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like it reminds me of something you'd see in the movie Battleship too. It looks like you just be like a little like battleship too. If you just had like a little
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a little ocean mock going, drop that little puppy in there.
Where was this one that someone said it ages ago? I can't remember. It was like the flat Earth set. Obviously, someone was taking a mic. Well, what was it? I can't remember what it was. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? It's not going to be on. It's not on here, is it? No. Who else would have it? Who else would have it? I've seen it. I've seen it somewhere. No. Brick Reporter might have it. Brick Reporter might have it. When it loads. Dun dun dun. Oh, let's go on to this quickly. I think I like it.
I do as well.
I like it.
A nice build there. I like the techniques they're using.
It is 130 though, which is like
that's something I'll wait for like a Black Friday sale next year.
Yeah. But this is going to end up really. Is this definitely August 1st? Because if so, this is coming out. Skeleton Crew doesn't release in August, does it? It's still is it still delayed?
No, I think it's coming out August 1st. Because let's think this through here. Let's put on the big brain cap. They got the box there on the left. It looks like no, that could be a different box because it has the 25th anniversary. Okay, I digress. I'm moving from my hill.
I think this is I think the Skeleton Crew's still delayed at the when this releases.
Oh yeah,
so
the
you're
show
releasing.
Still, yeah.
So,
but not
so the set's coming out before the show, which is sketch, which is really really risky because if the show bombs, this set will drop.
I mean, the set's already. I don't want to speak out of my britches, but I feel like this set's already prepared for failure. There's no media behind it right now. Like, I think the reason why all the Ahsoka sets did so good. It's basically Rebel Season 5.
Yeah.
This is August 1st as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is strange that they've. I mean, I feel like with Lego, they either release it really late, or they release it a little bit too early. When have they ever thought, right, there's a show starting, let's get it out at the same time? That doesn't seem to happen. They don't get the timing right, do they?
I think it comes from Disney because they have to get the AOK from those fellas and fellas, males and female, or But I feel like that's probably the hiccup. They get like a little bit of concept art, like, hey, make this, tie it in the best you can, and put it out on the shelves. Then they're also street dated. Lego's under a street date from Disney.
Yeah.
So
while we're here as well, you guys get this and we don't, and it annoys me because from a collector standpoint, I'd love to have one of these.
Look, I'll throw this out there for all you UK boys. If you guys want this set, let me know and I will go grab it for you. If you want it. And we'll work something out behind the scenes and we'll get you a postage and whatever you need for it. I want to make sure everyone has the chance to get this set.
That's awesome. But still, the point is, why is this only a US exclusive? Why isn't this? I don't get why this isn't European. People would have this. People would buy this. I
Yeah.
don't get why it's not a thing. I imagine it's purely because Walmart, like it says only at Walmart. So we'll go more into this when I go onto it because we've got another segment that we need to I'll kind of like wind down with. So there's a big grocery store over here, so to speak. It's called Asda. It is owned by Walmart. It is part of the Walmart family.
Okay.
So why don't they sell this? If this is a Walmart exclusive, why doesn't Asda sell it? Do you know what I mean? That's what I don't get. If it's pure, if the only reason this is a US exclusive is because it's a Walmart exclusive, why doesn't like one of the companies that it owns also have it? It just baffles me, to be honest.
That's valid, yeah.
But not necessarily this one. This one's a bit meh. But like, was it I would have bought loads of the Snowtrooper ATST and the Hoth Battle Pack. I would have bought loads of them.
That's one of my regrets. When those were all on clearance, I was just grocery shopping at my local Walmart at that time, and I saw like 30 of them on clearance, and I didn't buy a single one.
Yeah. Speaking of clearance, tell me, are you fully integrated with the clearance season? There's a lot of it going on.
I've been hunting, but I have no sales where I'm at. Nothing. Especially, no. The only things I've seen sales on are those little flower things. Not the botanical sets, but the little itty bitty flowers. That's it. That's all I've seen. Even at my Meijer, nothing.
These sold out really quickly while Cooper's saying about it. These sold out really quickly, and I was supposed to. Tyler kept asking me to send some over, and I texted him, and he's like everyone else. He's just really bad at replying on Instagram. This is why I get everyone's numbers. But like the keyring,
that is sweet.
But you guys got the iron-on patches, or was it only Ryan that got that, or was that another exclusive somewhere? There was like the iron-on 25th anniversary patch.
Was there?
Yeah, there's like this, but a patch.
I think that was another place's exclusive. Don't quote me.
I know that. I think the rest of Europe had something else, but I can't remember what it was. Maybe that was that.
But yeah, I was supposed to send some of these over, but Tyler was I've got 4. But because it was a retail exclusive over here, but they sold out super quick.
The only like additional item I wanted with the 25th was the poster. I didn't get it.
Oh well, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not a bad poster, to be fair. I put it straight in a frame.
Because I couldn't remember what email I used for my Insider's account. So I was, you both got one. Look at that. Buttes. But I was like, I don't think I have enough. And then sure enough, the day of that it sold out, I had quadruple what was needed and missed it.
Did you get your coin at least?
No.
You didn't get the coin? No.
All I wanted was the poster, so I didn't get anything.
I'll tell you what beats all of us was it Brazil that come out with those like the red and blue coin? Did you see them? The Brazil exclusive coin? All right, give me a sec.
I didn't see those.
I got 2 different coins.
Yeah. So you had the other one. There was one of the part of the GWPs. The
GW one and then the Insider exclusive one. Yeah, I didn't know there was a third.
Let me see if this comes up. Here we go. It's on Instagram as well. Here we go. Brick Brothers have it. So give me a sec. Present. Share screen. See that?
Oh, that's wicked.
So these were like it was a Lego Store Brazil exclusive.
I really like the red 20. Oh, that's sweet.
It's so cool, and
Did you track one down?
No. I wanted one, but I tried to figure out if I could get one on eBay and ship it and stuff like that. But no, they're just like rocking horse.
I wish I'd known.
So it comes in like a little pouch as well.
my brother-in-law is actually out in South America right now. If I'd known that sooner, just see if he could pick one up.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so here is like the promo for it.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's man. That big promo poster, that's a heater.
Mm.
That'd be a cool thing to just have in a floor-to-ceiling frame.
Yeah, it's gonna go on the wall at some point. It's gonna go on the wall at some point. That's the plan.
You got yourself a good plan there.
Well, I've now converted the other bedroom to a games room for me and Sam. So that's where
Oh,
all like,
what
the
kind of
posters
games
and
you guys
stuff go.
playing?
At the minute, I ain't got time because it's like I have to pick between work, building, making videos, or playing games. And the Xbox and my PlayStation 5 are firmly gathering dust.
Oh
But
shoot! If you
I
ever
played
get
a
a
lot.
chance, let me know
Played a
if you're
lot.
going on the Xbox. I'll play with you.
Yeah, played a lot of Helldivers 2. Played a lot of Battlefront, Call of Duty, all that jazz.
Battlefront's the way.
Yeah,
So-
I played a lot of Battlefront. I'm on board.
My question for you two, I want you guys to go through. Give me your top 3 sets that are coming out August 1st. And Cool Han, you go first.
Hang
I gotta work this out.
Yeah, I think the Battle of Peridia is probably my top one. I actually like the build as well as the figures. If I'm honest, I do like the way they've made that plateau look nice. Stickers on the stone, great. Bit of greebling on the back, fantastic. So yeah, I like that as a display set. My number 2 would have to probably be actually like that ship from the new the Skeleton Crew ship. Just as the figures don't mean anything to us at the moment because the characters don't mean anything, but I do like the ship. That's my kind of. I like sort of chunky, girthy ships like that. Right up my alley, especially because it's something unusual. So if I had that on display, most people wouldn't look at that and go, "Ooh, Star Wars," whereas Millennium Falcons and all the rest of it. So, and my number 3 probably going to have to be the 3PO.
Okay.
And I'll be buying that, but I won't be buying it for myself. I'll be buying it for my partner. She's got the R2, which is just there. So that's actually hers. And yeah, I think that'll make a great pairing. But I think they knocked it out of the park with that C3PO. Absolutely
Yeah.
knocked it out of the park. So
Are we going with just August sets?
Yeah, just August.
Yeah. Okay. So I say my 3 would be Battle on Peridia just for the figs. C3PO because it'll look really good next to R2, and then the Dark Falcon for Creamy Vades. And to be honest, there's not that much to choose from. But I really want. Do you know what I mean?
For sure. I think for me, number 1 is gonna be a skiff. Just for 9-up. That's it.
Yeah.
Number 2, I'm gonna go C3PO. And number 3, Dark Falcon. Just for the creamy Vades.
Just for the Creamy Vades.
Yeah. We were talking on the other stream about how it'd be nice to pair up the white and the white solo Falcon with the black Falcon, and then the white Vader with any black Vader, I guess. I thought it'd just be a nice display pair. And I like that kind of thing not that I've got a display at the moment, but when I have had displays, I like to make some kind of aesthetic out of it, and make it look. I just like that symmetry. So
I think we'll all do the I want to do like a little mock of like. Did you guys read any of the Vader comics?
I know the plot. I haven't read them per se, but I know the plot.
Has anyone in chat read them? The Vader comics from Dark Horse? But you remember I can't remember what issue it is, but Vader goes into like a reflection temple and he catches a glimpse of himself if he never turned. But I would like to do that in a Lego. It's basically because Vader was he was talking, it was like a dream when he was inside his meditation chamber. He's visiting Padme or whatever, and he sees a glimpse of what could have been. So just kind of like depict that in a Lego, but in that mirror to have creamy Vades and regular Vader.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that'd be a little cool display piece.
Yeah, I have a translucent bit between, and then
Yeah.
them looking through. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think that's what I'll
Right.
do with it.
Right, I want to dive onto this because I'm thinking time because I gotta get shit for work ready for work tomorrow.
Oh
so.
yeah.
But I want to this segment UK deals of the week. So we hear a lot about what's going on in like your Coles and your Walmart and your Target and your other places, but we need for everyone in the UK to know what's going on out there. And I've done a little looking around, and in typical fashion, it's not incredible, but it is. It is what it is. So give me.
You guys don't get too many sales over there, don't you?
We don't. The only time I can safely say that we really get the good stuff come out is after Christmas when they're trying to get rid of stock that didn't sell.
Makes sense.
Is this going to go over? No, because
You
my
get stuff
Well,
from the
I do stand by the fact that, without adding taxes and things and that on it, I stand by the fact that our prices generally start better. They may not go down by as much, but they tend to be more consistent.
we get the yeah. So just going to go off. I'm just going to rattle through a few. All right, rattle through the ones I've seen today, and if Hannah, if you want to interject, then feel free. This is what I found. So I've got different topics. So this is called, we're calling it, I don't know why I put UK deals of the week because I've named it Watto's deals of the week because he loves a bargain.
I'm just going to say the same thing.
Yeah, hang on, give me a sec.
Please hold. Insert elevator music now.
Oh, Annie.
There we go. Watto's deals of the week.
Oh, Annie.
That's so big. So we've got all the best stores for deals. So the best stores for deals. Then we have in-person deals. We've got cheapskate of the week. So the worst big retailer that's doing nothing. And then we have the best places where you can get your boxes of boys for the cheapest price. And that's how we're rolling with it. Okay. So the first one I've gone for is Smiths. Smiths are doing really well this week. Okay. Lego in general and Star Wars, you can find most sets 15 to 20% off pretty much most of it. The one at the minute that seems to just it's not going full price anywhere at the minute, but the UCS Falcon is 20% off.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's in Smiths, and if you go on Smith's website, you'll find a lot of it on sale.
So is Smiths like your guys' variation of Walm's?
No, Smiths is the big toy store, so it's like Toys R Us as it was, but it's called Smiths over here.
Okay.
So Toys R Us like basically went bankrupt for a bit.
Yeah.
So basically, Toys R Us went bankrupt, and then this other company, Smiths, have basically bought all of their locations out and then took over as the big toy store.
Gotcha.
And they're pretty good. They're not as good as Toys R Us used to be, but they're still good.
But their prices have stayed that good because I think I went in not long after the Ahsoka shuttle came out, and there's like 52 quid in there, which is like, I don't know, about 17 quid cheaper than it was even on Amazon at that point, and it's just stayed that price.
The only thing with Smiths, and I think it's because it's an exclusive to them, is the 8080 doesn't go on sale that much. I've seen the 8080 on like 5% off, but because it's an exclusive to them, they're pretty shit with it, to be fair. Another good place to look for deals for Lego Star Wars that I forgot to put on here is Disney. Disney stores normally do good deals as well.
Really?
Yeah, Disney store, I've seen the 8080 on 25% off before.
Oh wow, that's good deal.
Yeah, I bought the 8080 full price because I'm a mug. A month before May the 4th, so I didn't even get the points for it.
I will agree with you in your statement. It is probably the best UCS set, but it's one I'm gonna have to sleep on.
I don't think it's my favorite UCS set though.
Oh.
I think Mos Eisley is my favorite UCS set.
Okay.
Well, no, does it count because it's an MBS set?
I would say you're too different.
No, I retract my previous statement. The 8080 is the best UCS set.
I thought so.
Yeah. So my next one's John Lewis. So John Lewis is another really good website. I've recently bought two. You might have seen the reel. I bought the Lighthouse and the Treehouse for Sam. They were both 20% off. And believe it or not, I know that in the US, the Treehouse is a lot on clearance all the time.
Yeah,
over here,
I've seen it Nobes a lot on clearance.
It's never on sale over here, ever. and it finally went on sale for 20% off, so I copped it, and I
Great.
bought the Lighthouse as well, which never goes on sale either. But yeah, so John Lewis, Star Wars, basically all the Star Wars is 20% off, apart from some of the newer sets that just released in the last wave. Notable fucking ones: Falcon, Razor Crest, and the Cantina are all 20% off.
Oh wow, that's
So
a big bang there.
I actually need the Razor Crest. It's the only one I don't have, and I need to buy that. So I'm actually I'm not going to lie, buy it now, but I might buy it.
There you go.
Next one, Argos. So Argos is another retailer over here that pairs up with Sainsbury's. So
Sounds like a bank.
yeah, well, it used to be a big store, and then one of the grocery stores bought it out, and now it's
Okay.
like in house, if you know what I mean. So it's in their stores now.
Mm-hmm.
But they do a lot of online. So Argos, some Star Wars 20% off. The Droideka, notably, I know people like the Droideka, but didn't want to pay full price. That's 20% off at the minute. And I'll go on, and they got some good deals on Boxes of Boys, and we'll go on to that when I come to it. Another one that people sleep on, Very have got pretty much all Star Wars on 15 to 20% off at the minute, and the notable ones are all the MIDI scales are on 20% off. All MIDI scales are on 20% off, and all the big Technics. So if you like your Lamborghini, the Ferrari, what was the other one? The Porsche, and there was another one. I can't remember off the top of my head which one it was. The big Technic sets are all 20% off. So if you're into that, and then
Technic gives me a migraine.
I do like. The only Technic I bought is the Formula One. I like the Formula One stuff.
What's up? Oh yeah, it was even like the Bad Batch shuttle doesn't have much Technic, but it has some.
Yeah.
And I got about over halfway through. I'm like, oh crap! I put one spot into wrong little loop, and I had to tear the entire thing apart and start over. I hate Technic.
Yeah, you do. If you miss one bit of Technic, that's it. You're starting again.
Yeah.
So here's one that people don't realize, because people think you have to go in store to find the deals, but Game, and also if you didn't know, games like GameStop, right, sells all that type of stuff, but we have it over here. It got bought out. Who bought it out? Sports Direct bought Game out. So Game, they also have online. People don't realize that Game also do online, and currently everything Star Wars is almost 10% off, and that includes the battle packs. Everything, even the new one, everything, even the new wave is all 10% off, which is I think is quite good. And then the last one for like the big percentages that I saw was Amazon. Amazon have currently got some good sets on offer. Some sets not, but they've got like 20%
on a good deal.
So this is the thing. So Amazon don't have the Razor Crest over here on Amazon.
Oh,
Razor Crest isn't on Amazon over here. There's a lot of stuff that isn't on Amazon over here, but it is over there with you, which is annoying. But Amazon have select Star Wars on 20% off. Do you notice the theme here, Stiff, that we don't really get much over 20% off?
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that.
Yeah.
Even like prior to this, you're always talking about it.
But the thing with Amazon, for people that want to wait out, Prime Day's coming up on the 16th and 17th, so maybe they'll drop the deals even more. And over here, Rivendell, for people who want Rivendell, it goes on sale once a year from Amazon, about 5% off. So if you want Rivendell, you're more than likely going to have to cash in your points with Lego to get that, to make it worth the purchase. There are some other ones like you won't have heard of them, Ostiv, but so Harrods, Fenwicks, and there was some others I can't remember off the top of my head, but they're not doing any deals on Lego at the minute.
Has anyone seen if Toys R Us has got anything? Because Toys R Us have started opening in WH Smith now, haven't they?
Yeah. So I was going to come on to that is my in-person deals.
All right.
So that was all like the online stuff. And then we go to in-person deals. So Tesco's always pretty good when it comes to their club card pricing. And like you let me know if so I know some stores, it's not all stores that are doing what's it called? Entertainer.
It will be eventually.
Yeah. So my local one isn't having that entertainer thing coming in at any point. Well, not any point, but anytime soon. Whereas I have seen entertainers in some already. But
it's
but
being
Amazon
done over the course of like another 18 months, I believe. So
yeah. So Tesco's at the minute are very good for their in-person deals. I think Boxes of Boys on there at the minute. You can get them club card price at £12.50, which for people that are wondering, that's about $15 for the 501st Battle Pack. And then Sainsbury's is always good because they pretty much mirror all the Argos deals because they own Argos. So you can go into Sainsbury's and you sometimes can pick up clearance in there. It's very minimal, but you sometimes can pick up clearance in Sainsbury's.
What I'll say about Tesco's to anybody out there in the UK is, you've gone into Tesco's and you've seen that they've got signage up saying reduce to clear across. It'll be across all their toys, but specifically Lego, because obviously that's what we're talking about. Don't be fooled, because they first put that POS out, that point of sale out, and it says reduce to clear, and the prices haven't changed at all. Hold fire, because they will slowly reduce it down a little bit at a time, similar to what they do with dated products in the store. So you've got to keep an eye on it. The reason they're doing that is because entertainers popping up in Tesco, for those who don't know. And yeah, when you first go in, you'll see that sign saying reduce to clear and automatically pick something up. But I made a point of checking, the prices hadn't actually gone down. They're just using it to help clear it full price first. So hold on, keep checking, and it will start going down a bit.
They're not like Walmart and Target that just like slash the price by 40% straight off the bat. They are cheeky with it. I think the best was it Christmas just gone. So Tesco's always put out a, what do you call it? They do like a Christmas aisle where like you can get all the like the gifts for like the blokes and stuff. So they had Emperor's Throne Room in there at full price, and I was like, I'm not paying that. Obviously, was never going to pay full price for that.
I still need that set to hit at least 40 for me to get it.
So it's no one bought it, and I was like, and then post Christmas it went on clearance, and I went, I'm still not buying it for 50 quid. And then I went in end of January, and it went down to 30, and I just went with all of the sets. I just put them all. I think I bought 3, bam, banged them in, and £30. So Ostif, that's like $40. I think I paid for the throne room.
What?
Yeah. And I just shoved him in my car. I was like, yeah, that's the best clearance I've ever had.
Buy one off you if you were here. Okay.
Well, maybe I'll if you haven't bought one by next year, I'll just bring you one.
I'll pay you.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
You
can use it as payment for driving me around when I get there.
I'll be look. I'll try and get to the hotel early, and I will put on a black suit, white shirt, black tie, and my little chauffeur's hat, and then wait in the airport with a sign waiting to pick you two up. Are you guys flying in the same day?
So you'll get married next year, so you're probably not going to go this one, are you?
Oh, is he talking about me? No, I'm not. I currently don't plan to go, Ostif, but
I'm playing my small violin.
He's getting married.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's a valid excuse.
Yeah, I
think that out of the guys from the UK going though.
Wait,
yeah. So I'm going. Whittaky's going. I think Nimble's going. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But Boba Josh isn't going because he potentially is going to be working, and that's fair enough. So it's going to be like a little taster of the UK boys coming over this year, and then hopefully for 2026 it's going to be like full send.
You guys are going to be another War of 1812.
Yeah, except this time I'm going to set the convention center on fire and then just
not the Rennie. Spare the Rennie. Do it at the Wyndham Suite. Get rid of that. Save the Rennie.
And then quickly to narrow off this little the what is deals of the week. Boxer Boys. So this is the best places to buy the Boxers of Boys, depending on which one you want. So if you want the 501st Battle Pack, this is minus the Tesco deals because I haven't seen them in ages. The 501st Battle Pack in ages in Tesco's. But John Lewis, £13.50. They're doing the 501st Battle Pack, and they're doing the Super Battle Pack, as I'm calling it, the new one, for £18.74. That's the cheapest that I've seen it online. Argos are doing the 332nd Battle Pack at £13.49, and they're also doing the 501st Battle Pack at £10 each, but if you buy them in multiples of 2. So if you buy two, you can get them for £10 each. If you buy them one, that's cool. So that's sick. If you
Oh,
buy
no,
one,
I was being like the little showcase lady.
oh no, I was thinking
It.
of the signatures on it.
Oh yeah, it was like I just had to, and Sean did look at the butt on that thing.
Yeah. But yeah, the battle pack that Ostif's holding, that you can currently get for 1870. What did I say? 1874. And that's the cheapest I've seen it online. That's in John Lewis. And 5 at first you can get for a tenner each, but you need to buy multiples of 2. And then the first and only place where I've seen discounts for the Ambush on Mandalore battle pack is Game, and they're doing it for 16 at the minute. But that I guarantee that will come down in the next few months. For like main retailers, because I know major retailers I haven't seen them yet in like Tesco's and stuff yet and all that type of stuff. But that is
that for 20, the back speeder escape, but I don't know what. I know it was reduced, but I don't know what the normal price is.
I think it's 25 for the back speeder escape, or 30. I might be wrong.
Yeah. So that's 20 in B&M.
B&M. Oh, we always forget about B&M.
Any US folk, check your CVS. I went to my local CVS yesterday, and they had the 501st battle pack for like $9.65.
$9.65. See, we don't even get close to that kind of price, which is awful.
Because I have a feeling that CVS may have lost their Lego deal because it's pretty dirt cheap.
Like Callahan said, B&M is also really good for getting deals. I think they're doing the Tantive hallway board and scene for 15% off at the minute. I think it was the last time I saw it. Yeah. And I only want that to buy another 5s. So no, sorry. The complete opposite. I want to buy it for the build so I can mirror it.
Yeah.
But that's another set that's coming out this year as well, isn't it? It's the 25th anniversary celebration set that's supposed to be apparently connecting to the Tantive hallway scene. That's what Ryan said anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
With the R2KT, yeah.
So right, okay.
A Rebel friend?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
No, that's the one that's coming with R2KT, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And they said it was like a battle pack of Rebel and Stormtroopers.
Yeah, so it's three Rebels, 3 Stormtroopers.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Save 5%. Yeah, so you have to. Yeah, so right. Okay, so it's 1874 on Amazon as well. Didn't see that. So it's 25% off on Amazon. And like Muttley said, if you buy 4, you can save a further 5%. So it goes down to that £17 something mark. So yeah. So I would say that if you buy multiple, the Amazon is the best place to get the Super Battle Pack at the minute.
I want to get more of those because I'm a sucker for just plain grunts. Those are the best of all Star Wars. Forget the single-hearted allegiance. Give me just the shinies.
So I'm probably not in a position to talk about this at the minute, and I'll just quickly take that away. What was the deals of the week? We'll do that every week to see if there's any just so people know. Where did I see it in the chat? Okay, so it was it's gone now. So Cooper says, so the employee gift is 25th anniversary related. So does the employee gift become widely obtainable when it releases? What was the X-Wing like when that first came out? That's what I want to know. Was that attainable when it came out?
I think it was just only if people were willing to sell them. Because I knew a guy, friend of my fiance's friend's boyfriend worked in Lego at the time when they were giving it out, and I think he had his and built it and then sold it. It was just kind of like, so that's the only way you're going to get it, is if an employee literally.
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking, or?
No. So like when I say attainable, like yes, I imagine it will be because people will want to sell it. So like here, Cody's saying the X-Wing was 150 on eBay after release, but that was in 2019, was it? When did that release? When did it come out? The point I'm trying to make is, I think the X-Wing came out pre-COVID. Obviously, everything had a boom in COVID, and as an example, the gift that was given, the Yoda fountain that was given as a gift to Lucasfilm employees, I think it was, that went astronomical straight away. It went up to like the 4-figure range instantly. So am I thinking that because of that mindset, is the 20th anniversary employee gift going to have the same kind of impact? Is that people going to go, well, this isn't widely available to everyone, so we're going to stick it up for fucking like 900,
Well,
1,000?
the one thing I see, I don't know numbers at all, but I would reckon to assume that they made smaller amount of the Yoda fountain because I have a feeling there's less Lucasfilm employees in Lego. So I have a feeling that Lego
Yeah.
will not be at that rate, the new employee gift.
Yeah.
But I think you're paying for the premium of Lucasfilm because they're the ones behind all of Star Wars. And I just feel like with less employees, I feel like it's going to be worth more.
So what I'm worried about is, which is what I completely get it, like the Yoda fountain was way more limited, 100% understand that. But will people look at what happened to the Yoda fountain, the employees, and will they set the benchmark higher initially before it comes down? So like people were putting the X-wing on for 150, which is fine. I'd probably pay that. I would have paid that back in the day. But like now, because of people saw what happened to the fountain, and there's a lot more collectors now. Will employees put it up at a really high premium, and will it take a while for that price to whittle down, depending on how much how available it becomes? That's what I mean.
I think they'll try to at first, and then you're going to see it doesn't work. Then it'll come down.
Do they even still do them? Do they
What's
still
that?
do the Christmas gifts?
I think so.
Yeah, so it just the theme just changes every year, I believe. So this year it's Star Wars again. So, but like Cody's saying here, so Lego states that they'll have 18,000 employees worldwide. So imagine they made 18,000 gifts for purchase, or not gifts for purchase, employee gifts. As an example, the Bricklink designer set that's got 30,000, they made 30,000 of the Mountain Fortress. That's already doubled in price online.
Yeah.
So, like, is it going to have like kind of sort of impact? Are people going to take advantage of that and go with the price initially?
Pull up what Babu said. That's good. Sorry, I didn't mean.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's pretty good.
She probably didn't even know who it was.
Probably. It's like it was this little green turd.
I don't ever remember seeing it again since that Christmas one, to be honest with you. But then, if it hasn't been Star Wars, then I don't think I'd have any reason to.
So here we go. Let me wang this on the screen. So while we're here, this is the is this going to work, or is it going to be a turd? Go away. There we go. Right. So this is the employee gifts throughout the years. So let's just start with the X-wing. So the X-wing came out in 2019, so pre-COVID. That's what I'm getting at. So it's now worth 600 quid. So it's gone up. It goes up an annual growth of 37.2%. It's according to Brick Economy. I can't remember if Brick Economy is that accurate. And then obviously non-Star Wars. So these have not really gone up as much.
Okay.
But like even that one, like has got in a year is like 100 odd. So if you can imagine adding that Star Wars premium onto that, I can imagine that being at like 4 or 5.
Okay.
Which is what I'm worried about as like a starting benchmark, and then it comes down a bit. But it all depends on how many get released, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can.
I still want this. I really want the Christmas X-wing.
I can see that for sure. I can see it starting out pretty high, but I can see it going down in a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those that go crazy for the employee gift, so it's not really gonna matter all that much to me. But I mean, if it's pretty cool, I'll get it or try to.
Oh, yeah, well, hopefully it's some. This is where it's like a sequel gift, and everyone's like, "No, thank you very much."
What's up, Dave?
What's up, Kylo Ren?
Dave, what's going on? You right? So what's the late saying? So, have 2022 friends employee gift for someone at Brickwell for 60. Yeah, but it's friends, so no one cares. Like
I do.
Okay, I'll take
kidding.
that back then.
I'm joking.
I've never bought a friend set in my life. I've never even thought that. Never even thought that. I've gone in the Lego store. I've gone in the Lego store and looked at it, and I'm like, nah, that's not a thing.
Tyler's
that's
probably the only
too
one.
bad. Yeah, but he
Thing
parts
is,
out,
right,
doesn't he?
Yeah.
If you think about the Lego employees, they can't be into every theme. I mean, I'm guessing they're into Lego to be working there, but they must make a fortune off just keeping these sets and then selling them on. Crazy.
The employee gift is a build. Yeah, so it's just it's the May R2 that got released, but you get a Christmas hat with it. That's all it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Yuletide pilot is like, yeah, that's where most of the value is. Yeah, I understand that. I get that.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that they give it to. Do they give it to all their employees? Is it literally everybody?
I think so.
So if you're just like so basically what you're saying is you get a job at Lego for the week as a Christmas temp, and then you get the set, and then you leave.
Well,
I
I
think you have to be there
applied.
for a year.
I applied for a manager's position in the Lego store.
Oh yeah.
This is going back a few years ago when I was changing jobs because I'm a retail manager. That's my job. That's what I've been doing for the last 27 years. So
LAN get it. That's bullshit.
who?
LAN get the employee
That's
gifts as
nuts.
well. So that's like here LAN, advertise this set to the masses, but basically
They
tell them
can't
that they
get
can
it.
never fucking have it. Yeah, that sounds like spot on, doesn't it?
Yeah, that seems a bit strange.
That's ridiculous.
But yeah, so yeah, because for me, I was just thinking just to get those sets, keep them on ice for a couple of years, and then make a fortune off them. That'd be a nice bonus. But it wasn't to be.
I'm
tell you what.
excited to see what it turns out to be.
Yeah, this is where it's something absolute. This is where it's a Dex diner, and everyone just starts raging.
Oh, I could see the massive hordes going to attack Lego HQ.
Yeah, somebody said Christmas version of. I don't know who said it. Christmas version of Dex's Diner.
Yeah, that'd be pretty tasty, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, but then you get people complaining that why haven't we had a normal Dex's Diner? So
Yeah.
I just
Right.
what would people do if it was a Django Fett slave one but Christmas style? Do you think people would go nuts for it?
That I'd buy it if it was a slave one recolored to Christmas theme. I'd buy that. That'd be pretty sick.
The one set I would love to see Lego make, if they could go make anything, if I could say, like, make this. I was talking, like, at Brick Ross, on Tyler's stream, I was saying it. Give, like, you know how they do the prototype Boba fig?
Yeah.
Give us a prototype Boba Slave 1 with fig.
Okay. Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, I
Because
could
Lego has proven that nothing's too niche anymore. It's the Dark Falcon.
No.
yeah.
So, give it to us as like a Comic-Con exclusive or something. Oh, the Christmas TIE Fighter would be a good idea, as Cody's saying.
This came all the way from a Target in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
I've got 9 of them in the attic, so I just got it only because it's got the piece count on it, because we don't need to read pieces. But I'm gonna give this away at some point. I'm pretty
That's a
sure I
nice
promised
set.
it ages ago, but this is gonna get given away to a UK boy at some point.
That's a nice little set there. I just wish they didn't make the top of it so tall.
Yeah. Right. We're gonna start winding down now because I need to iron my work uniform, and I don't really want to, but I know I have to. So we'll end on a high note, which is, did anyone? I don't want to say weekly pickups because I feel like I'm stealing it, but did anyone buy anything this week?
Just a crap ton of stuff from the Lego Pick website. That's it.
I'm trying to think actually. I don't know whether I did. No, I don't think I
Oh,
have.
I just bought boxes of boys, and then I bought that idea. I think was it this week? I bought the ideas in the lighthouse for Sam. Yeah, I bought the ideas in the lighthouse, and then it turned into me. I was like, "You gonna build them?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna build them. I'm gonna build them." I'm really excited. As she was in the reel, which was a genuine. That was a what do you call it? Like a I like pulled my phone out and
Reaction?
went, "What did you?" Yeah, like a genuine reaction. I pulled my phone out. I was like, "What do you think of these?" And she was like, "Oh my god!" And then it just ended up me building the medieval blacksmith that I haven't finished yet.
The blacksmith sets, they're cool.
I like medieval. I've started to like all the medieval stuff.
I try not to look at it because the last thing I need to do is have another theme sucking my money away.
Yeah, that's the problem. But to be fair, I've had this for 2 years because I bought it on a discount.
Okay.
But I've not finished it yet. I've done like 5 bags, but I mean that's 5 more bags than Tyler can get through any build. So I can't believe he's only done bag 1 of the Venator. He must like. I love him to bits, but he must have ADHD because he can't really. I can sit there all day and just build. I don't need anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, did he
Just
make a
give me-
mistake on his Venator and then just gave up on it?
Yep.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I mean, for me, just put on some Leon Bridges and I'll build away all day.
I will shout him out. Sorry, while I'm here, Nimble, you're literally the reason why I'm building the blacksmith because I saw it in Bluestone and I was like, oh, I need to build that, and it's been sat on my shelf. Well, it's been in my possession for 2 years, and I'm like, I need to build that. So now I'm building it, and my medieval is coming out. I've got the Viking village there. I've got the mountain fortress there. I want the medieval market. I want to get Eldorado's fortress and the what's it called? The I want Lion Knight's castle, but again, this is all stuff that's sucking me dry from Star Wars. But talk amongst yourselves a sec.
While we're on the subject of Nimble, if anybody isn't already subscribed to his YouTube channel, Nimble Saucepan, go and do that, especially if you're into medieval. He does like Star Wars as well. He's just starting out, pretty much like myself, I guess. And yeah, he's got this sort of town that he's kind of created.
It's pretty neat. I've been watching kind of like his videos of it. It's pretty darn neat.
Yeah. So he's just done a kind of welcome to my YouTube
Welcome
channel
tour
at the moment. Yeah. But yeah, so subscribe to Nimble and while with it. So do you have a YouTube channel as well, Arstef?
I am. I have nothing uploaded yet. I'm waiting till probably. I'm doing the announcement video. I'm working with a few people because this build, it's not just an independent thing. Like I'm the one doing the build, but there's a lot of different hands being involved in it. So like Mayday, he's helping out. He's supplying a lot of stuff for me. There's a few people on the gram that are helping out. It's like my main objective with this build is to
Cheers, Dave.
kind of unite all different aspects of the Lego community into one thing. So I'll probably make the announcement probably late September, and then I'll probably kick things off. But till then, I'm just pretty active on the gram, pretty much.
Yeah.
Not like post-wise, but story much. Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think everybody watching here is probably already had it, already seen everything. But in case you aren't, or in case you're watching and not in the chat, because obviously we don't know how many people are watching out in the chat. I know I invited quite a few people who are kind of outside of this community just to kind of show that I was on YouTube, I guess. But Cool and Luke Bricks as well, myself. So subscribe over on YouTube. I don't really do the standard thing either. Mine's more of a kind of fun, gimmicky and challenge build type channel. Well, that's where it's going to turn into slowly, but I've just started out, so give me some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do.
See it. Sorry.
You are the Brigling Designer Program set that I wish I bought 2 of, but I've only bought 1, and now I'm like, do I open it?
Go ahead, go buy a second one. They're pretty affordable.
MJW Bricks on Instagram, German bloke, really nice guy. He's bought 1, and I went, "Oh, did you buy 2?" And he was like, "No, I only bought 1." And I was like, "Oh, did you kind of like a bit hesitant to build it?" And he was like, "Yeah," but as soon as he cracked those tapes, it was like, "Well, I've gone too far now." So he just built it, and he said it's insane. And I'm like, "Oh my god, I want to build it now," but I'm like struggling for shelf space already. So, but yeah,
I have to replace my shelves.
Well,
These
I've got
things
more shelves that side
from childhood. But
So I've got empty shelves there at the minute.
Ah.
There's empty stuff there. But
Look,
you
I'm
guys
small
don't.
enough. I could live on those shelves. I'm a small
just gonna-
fella.
I'm just going to take off my camera. Guys. Okay. Oh, everything's falling. Ah, talking about shelves. Everything's falling apart. You can come here. Out of the way. Right, we're good. So, yeah, there's that there,
Okay.
which is now empty. That's Sam's shelves.
Okay.
This is the chaos. Everyone's
Are
getting a sneak peek. That's the chaos of empty boxes.
you gonna publish a video on a Lego room tour?
I will when it's done, but I've still like. Can you see that whole wall's blank? So there's going to be more shelves. Oh, look, there's a box of paper bags.
Oh,
But this is like
recycling.
this is the UCS shelf that's going to become the UCS shelf when I finish building it all.
I gotcha.
Millennium Falcon, TIE Fighter, Republic gunship still in the box. There's an X-wing there somewhere. TIE Interceptor down there. There's loads of shit everywhere.
I dig it. I only have one UCS set to my name.
Which one is it?
The Venator.
I'm just gonna put you there.
She's downstairs inside the coffee table.
Oh, you got it in a coffee table.
Yeah, I lost my IKEA virginity recently when I moved down here, and they had like this nice glass coffee table. So I kind of whipped up the measurements on Lego.com, and I'm like, oh yeah, it'll fit. So I just have to build the coffee table, but it's
That's
gonna
cool.
go right inside.
That's cool. That's so sick.
I'm solidifying my spot as the cool uncle.
I need to do more long form stuff, but I cannot like. So I can edit on my phone, and I learned how to edit shorts on my phone,
Mhm.
and now I'm trying to learn how to edit on Final Cut, and it's a nightmare. And I'm like,
I just have
just
to get a
can't.
computer.
Say again.
I just have to get a computer. That's basically why Umbaras take no bollocks. I said it.
Don't worry, no one said anything. Then la la la.
Well, you heard nothing.
There's nothing.
That's why
going
it's
on.
taking so long to get started, because I have to get a functioning laptop. I can handle it.
Yeah, I went balls deep and was like, so basically, for when I went on ACOB, the times I've been on ACOB, I said this called
Mhm.
on the other day. The times when on ACOB, I was literally hauling my gaming PC from downstairs upstairs to do it, because no one wants to see my kitchen in the backdrop. So I hauled my PC up here, and then I went, I've got some money saved. I'm going to treat myself, and I blew 1,500 quid on a Mac. So just for mainly in here. But I thought, I've got the Mac now. I'll do Final Cut and
There you
learn how
go.
to do that. And I'm like, shit, this stuff is nails compared to doing it on your iPhone.
I might just do iMovie.
I've never tried it. I just know that my friend, I got a former friend of mine. He's a videographer and he's really good. And he was like, if you ever want to do it, do Final Cut instead of Adobe. And I was like, okay. And now I'm doing Final Cut, and I'm like, this is all like, what? But I'll pump something out at some point. But I just do the shorts.
I tried to cover my own back from day one by just accepting the fact that I had no technical ability and I struggle, as you've already probably seen, that I'm sort of a technophobe a bit. But I'm a fast learner, but I think I accepted from day one that it was going to be, for me, it's more about the rawness and the sort of organic nature of it. So yeah, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with edited, and don't get me wrong. And I thought obviously I could do it, I would, but I think for me, in the time it'd take to do one video, work out how to edit and put it out, I could do 3 or 4 raw ones and probably get the same level of engagement, I guess, because people like to see both sides of things. And I think Fabu made a good point here, is that people like progress videos rather than it being complete. And that's one of the main reasons it took me so long to get off the ground, because I made my first YouTube video about 6 years ago and never ever published it because I was like, wasn't happy with it. And I just thought to myself, it's never going to happen if I'm always my own critic.
Yeah.
So he was talking about your collection and your room, and I do see that and I understand. But I think that translates a little bit to your content in general as well, and that people want to see, where you've come from and want to see, and sometimes just would like to see raw footage rather than, or cut out that bit where you sort of camera dropped a little bit. Because
Agreed.
It's almost like the transparency, isn't it? People want to see transparency.
Yeah.
Like they want it to be as authentic as possible, and raw is a very good way to do that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like for me, I was kind of tinkering around with the idea of getting like a 2008, 2009 camcorder and filming everything on that
Yes.
to bring back that nostalgia of it.
Yeah.
Because it's basically being based off of that era of Star Wars, so why not capture it like what life would have been like at that point?
Yeah.
Get the little flip camera going with the little USB on the side.
Well, if you're doing something different, I think that's half the job these days, is doing something different to what everyone else is doing.
Yeah,
But,
it's so hard.
somebody pointed out in the chat on Thursdays when we were sort of subbing in for ACOB is that when it stops being fun, you just got to sort of question it. And a couple of times I've been editing a video to the point where I'm getting frustrated and I'm like, I'm not doing that. And then I just think to myself, right, if I'm in this position now, I've got a full-time job and I'm getting frustrated with something that's effectively supposed to be a hobby,
Yeah.
am I doing the right thing? So stop, put
Yeah.
it down, take it away, and pick it back up the next day. Have another go, but if I can't, don't overthink it, like sort of thing.
Yeah. That's
I
what I
will
said to you.
Possible.
I do what I want. I do what I want, and I try not to put any pressure on it. And I'm like, if I put it out and no one likes it, it doesn't bother me because I just do it for my own enjoyment.
Yeah.
If it ever became something big, like people like Ryan is understandable because he does it. It is now his living, so you have to kind of like put yourself under that kind of pressure. But for me, I'm like, if something ever comes of it, fair enough. But if it doesn't, like, I'm doing this for fun, and if someone likes it, then that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There's I'm not sure. Is there if I give them a plug here?
You do what you want. This is an open forum.
So there was one video I was surfing. It was by Mayday. It was called Behind the Scenes. If you ever get a chance, it's like a 2-minute video. Give it a watch. And he was kind of explaining, like, the Lego Star Wars community is probably the most saturated it has ever been. But everyone has a good idea. Just do it. It's like, the way he said it was like, we'll be, we were all in the position, we were all griping about something, and we weren't finding the videos we wanted to see until, like, ACOB came around. I really feel like ACOB's done a lot to unite the community.
Yeah.
And they've founded their own community inside of something that's so heavily oversaturated, where it makes everyone have a little bit of an inspiration blossom to do it. Like,
yeah, I'll say like there's purely the inspiration for this because I was like, it's so hard at the minute with everything being so saturated. It's so hard to like try not to. You don't want to upset anyone by accidentally doing something that maybe they've done or whatever.
yeah, you don't want to step
And
on
like
toes.
exactly, and ACOB was the inspiration for this because obviously there's a good audience over here that want to watch ACOB, but just purely unfortunately because of the time difference, it's so like when I've got to get up for 6 o'clock and got to get up for work at 6 o'clock in the morning, sometimes getting up at 3 to watch ACOB is a bit of a graft.
Yeah.
So that's why me and Josh were like, why don't we do something? Let's to give something for the UK audience for somewhat, and also at the same time, it also, if you fancied it, it works with the time zones. But I was so worried about stepping on their toes, but they're fully in support of it. But I was so worried about it, and this purely is their inspiration from them, and it just goes to show how good their community has got and how big it's got and how they've brought so many people together.
But if you can, pull up what Whittaky just said.
Yeah. That's pretty much what we were trying to say in the last chat, in the last stream. But I think with ACOB, the main reason is that they've been so humble, or they're so forgiving and so supportive of the rest of the community, is because it wasn't that long ago they were there themselves, and also everything they've got they owe to the sort of content creators that inspired them. So it's just like a paying it forward type thing, I think. So but no, absolutely spot on. And definitely finding some kind of niche is the big thing to stand out from everybody else. But like you said, we're in a position where it is saturated, but at the same time, we're surrounded by so many people who are making this sort of crisp content that you're kind of judging yourself based on them. And it's not fair because these people do it as a full-time job.
And they've probably been doing it for years.
Absolutely.
They've honed in on their craft and they're doing it exceptionally well.
Yeah.
That's with anything, though.
At the same time, there'll be another idea that comes out that
Yeah.
someone will grab onto, and it will just fly off the shelves.
Yeah.
And that's all we can hope for, because the more ideas there are, the better it becomes, isn't it? Otherwise, people get bored.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's what I look what Nimble
Context
says.
is variation.
I said we would all like to be there every single week to watch Acob, and I've got 4 weeks coming off, and I guarantee you that I will be there every single week for those 4 weeks while I'm not working on a Friday, because I
Yeah.
can. But unfortunately, because of the time difference, getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning is a graft. Sometimes, and I'll
I
be
can only
honest, and
imagine.
it's because I want to, because I enjoy it so much. There's
Mhm.
been a couple of times where they've asked me, the couple of times I've been on recently on Acob,
Yeah.
they've gone, "Oh, do you want to come and do this?" And I'm like, "I've got work at 6." And I was like, "But I want to do this because it's fun." And I'll get
Yeah.
up, I'll sacrifice no sleep and go to work the next day. And I'm like, "Oh my God." And that was why me and Josh decided to do something like this to,
That's
Yeah.
and you guys fill a void, for you UK boys over there.
yeah.
Here's a
But
great
the thing,
show. Same, it gives the same vibe as what Sean and Brent are doing over there, but with your guys' influence. And you guys have, with what, this is council meeting number 3, and you guys have already hit the match, and it's going.
yeah,
But
and they say we'll only get better every week. But
yeah,
I said, I just want to give it a little bit of consistency, and hopefully
this is
it.
you guys are in the golden age, because like Sean and Brent, I can't. It was what, 2 weeks? It was before Brickworld, like the stream before the Brickworld hype. They were talking like how they were reminiscing on like how it was, how they were with you guys right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
definitely try and just enjoy it.
And I do. I'd say I wouldn't be here for 3 hours chatting shit with you guys if I didn't enjoy it, and I don't think
for
you
sure.
guys would be here either. And I say week on week it will get better and better. But yeah.
I'm just a commenter on stuff right now, but
You are the OG. You are Girth Gang OG, and you are a UK OG. You will always be an OG. But yeah. Right.
come on, Apple.
Before
Work.
this gets too soppy, let's have some closing words, because I've already passed my time that I said myself, and I need to
One,
go. And
what,
find
what,
it.
one last thing, while we're on the subject of UK boys, later this year, we've got
Oh yes,
Brick Festival Cardiff is happening. Well, Brick Festival operates around the whole of the UK, so obviously if you can get to one, enjoy. They're nothing like what you'll have seen that Ostiv and these guys have attended. Nothing like that, not even close. But closest thing we'll get, because I think there are other brick festivals which are crap compared to Brick Festival Cardiff, if that makes sense. So, but yeah, so Brick Festival Cardiff is October. I was supposed to get the dates ready for tonight's stream and totally forgot, so I can put that information out when I get it. Myself, I'm going to be going, potentially going to be working there. Depends. If we get a load of people going, then obviously I might sack that off. But I'm supposed to be working as a volunteer because I put my name down last year when I attended.
There you go.
I'm also supposed to be planning to display as well, display some mocks there. I was going to, but again, I haven't had a lot of time to work on any mocks, so don't know about that either. But long story short, oh, we got another special guest,
Yeah, RNG.
fellow Ginger.
He's
But
little feisty one.
So yeah, basically what we're trying to do, guys, is we're trying to do our own little kind of meter, and we've chosen Cardiff. It's quite selfish for me, really, because it's the only one I can really get to out of the ones operating around the UK. It's relatively central to myself, Whittaky, and Padawan, who were the 3 guys who kind of originally said we were going to try and go. But obviously we want to open that up to the rest of the UK. Appreciate the fact that it's a million miles away for some of you guys, and it's not dead cert yet. We haven't confirmed 100% we're all going to be going, but we're looking at trying to do something. So the idea is in its infancy. If you're interested, let us know.
Yeah, definitely going to crack on with that.
It's just the community is just so nice. It's just a nice thing to be in. I'm not sure if that makes sense with what we were saying.
And I've just took it in its stride, and I love it, and I love talking to people every day, and this, that, and the other. It's a nice get away from the real world, which is always nice.
If I wish I could swing it and come to Brick Festival, I think you guys are saying. That'd be such
Yeah.
a cool time.
Trust me, it's not on the same level as anything over there, but
Look,
It's
the
not
only
even a full
convention
day.
I have been to was BrickCon in Cleveland last year. I'm going again next week, and then Brick World. But even BrickCon, it's not really brick. It's like,
Well, the one thing I would say about Brickfest Cardiff, and I can't say this is the same every year, but last year when I went, they also were running Cardiff, what do you call it, Comic Con
okay.
in the same arena.
Oh,
So if you had a Brick Festival ticket, you could go into Cardiff Comic Con as well, which is pretty big in terms of how cons go. But if you were in Comic Con tickets, you couldn't go into Brick Festival. So essentially, if they do the same again this year, I'm not sure whether they will, but your ticket will get you in the Lego Festival and in the normal.
oh, that's pretty cool.
Con, which had other Star Wars stuff that wasn't Lego based as well. So it was kind of like 2-in-1 for me.
That's a cool like little package deal. That's like the Walmart 3-in-1, but the Walmart 2-in-1 England style.
right then, gents, we need to close this off.
Yeah.
So, where is me bits? There we go. Everyone get their sunnies on.
Where's mine?
And apologies for missing the beginning, guys. I did a Brent special, but thankfully I had someone to back me up.
We'll have to make you a song.
I want to get new intro music. That's what I want to do. I'll work on it. Where is my thing? There we go. Right. So. Right. That was UK Boys Council meeting number 3 nipped in the bud. Look forward to next Sunday where we go to UK Boys Council number 4, where we'll come in with even more heaters and good stuff. Thanks for Ostif for coming on. Make sure you go and check him out on Instagram and have his and go and enjoy all of what he has to provide. He's one of the best in the game. And then Kulhan for our standing co-host once again, and we'll have him on probably a lot more in the future. But look forward to that. Council meeting number 4 next week. Thank you for everyone for watching. Be seeing you.